single colour pearl cards. Now, Centura pearl card. Ooh. Now, do you know what? People in the studio, when I show something as beautiful as this, normally they can't control themselves. Oh, Shana's walked in. Shana's here. Now, Shana, what do you think of this? Oh, I know, isn't it good? Now, Charlotte's watching from the other side of the studio. She stopped sweeping. Charlotte, what do you think? Hey, look at this. Nice one. It's impressive, isn't it? So there we go. You can see you get all of these. So it's 40 sheets, 4 colours, obviously 10 of each. So you've got 10 of each of these colours there, and you can see even in the blue, it's absolutely beautiful. Now, the anthracite, do you know what? This is my favourite. I haven't seen this one for a bit, actually. We're looking at that. How beautiful is this? It's very smart, very sophisticated colour. Again, if it's for die cuts, maybe for your daughter's 21st birthday, sort of glamorous kind of event, cocktail parties, that'll be absolutely beautiful. £9. No, hang on a minute. £9.96? £9.96. This isn't me trying to do that whole acting thing. I genuinely can't believe the price. It's for all 4. It's for 40 sheets. It's 310 GSM, 25p per sheet. So there we go. You can see here. Oh, John, that blue's nice as well. John, that's gorgeous. There's so much depth to this colour. Now, going forward into the summer, John, maybe thinking of scrapbooking some family holidays ideas. It's just a nice holiday kind of colour, that, isn't it? Lovely blue skies. Gorgeous. Anyway, you're bound to think of ideas yourself, but the most important thing, get this deal while you can. Don't forget, at 4 o'clock this afternoon, that price does expire. So it's £9.96. Now then, do you know what? The overwhelming part of this show is that we've just got so many different bundles. So you can see them all on the website, hochanda.com. Please do shop ahead. Now, how are we doing with the sparkle pens? Have we got some of those? Yes, we've got some of those left. Do add them to your basket. I'm going to be demonstrating those in a few moments' time. Now then, we've got the stick and spray and the stick and stay. Now, these are absolutely brilliant. Quite a revolutionary mounting system developed by Crafters Companion. So here, absolutely ideal. So you can use this for a repositional adhesive, okay? So if you just want to get something lined up, this one's absolutely ideal for your permanent adhesive there as well. Now, they can be repositioned as well if you want your perfect bond there. Perfect for your card, your plastic, your polystyrene, things like that. And fabrics as well, of course, so you can use this for your fabrics. That's for permanent. If you want to use this onto your fabrics, then how about using this instead of pins? Do you get lost with pins all the time? Do you worry about them going for the sewing machine? Maybe go for this. It's like having pins in a can. There we go. Pins in a can. It's £9.98. £9.98 is 757 472. Now, it's normally £13.98. So you're saving £4 only for this hour. I can't believe the time already. We've got less than 40 minutes to go before these prices expire. So get these while we can. Now then, are we ready? Are we ready for demonstration? I'm going to start off with the sparkle pens. Here we go, ready for this. Now, these are actually on a happy hour deal. Now, the sparkle pens, these are unbelievable. Do you know what? If you've got your colorista books, if you've got various different adult colouring in books, if you just want to highlight some detail after you've coloured, just to get some of these sparkle pens over the top, it looks really, really impressive. Now, I'll give you the details for this in a second. You can see it on hochanda.com. But again, going back to the spray, the stick and stay adhesive, £9.99. This is unbelievable value for money. It's 757 472. So if you'd like to go for this, incredible value for money, dial the number. It's 01733 602,000, or you can shop on our website, hochanda.com. Now, we're going to reset the graphics, so if you want any information at any time, please just dial the number. It's 01733 602,000. That takes you through to our in-house call centre. They're literally just upstairs. They'll explain all these happy hour deals to you, explain how it works, take your details, get it delivered to your door. This could be the first time you've ever purchased something from Hochanda. Very warm welcome. My name's Charlie. Like me on Facebook, Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. Have I mentioned that? There we go. Oh, well, I want some more likes. Anyway, you know, some people have campaigns. I find it easy just to ask people. Well then, let's have a look at these sparkle pens. Well then, I'm also going to use some of that Nina stamping card as well. So if you want the stamping card, I've just cut a little piece down from this. You can get 48 sheets of the stamping card. So we'll get the details on the bottom of the screen for you if you want the stamping card. So there we go. But the magic is in these pens. Now, do you know what I'm going to do? what I'm going to do is make a little bit of a background. Now, this demonstration is actually inspired by Debbie Fisher. Now, Debbie did the most wonderful one-day special. So what I'm going to do, so I don't waste product, so I don't waste ink, I'm using the Spectrum Aqua pens here. So you may have seen this previously on the Hochanda. So I'm using the Spectrum Aqua pens. And now, what I've done, to save wasting space, I've actually just allocate a little area on my glass mat. So that means I'm not going to waste excess ink, I'm not going to waste excess sparkle pens. So I'm having a nice little random background here, okay, really good fun. I'm kind of going for a little bit of balance, nothing too detailed here. So if you're stuck for that little bit of inspiration, if you want to have those quick little backgrounds, then try this for a technique. Now then, I'm also going to go for one of these. So there we are. Now, you can see from up there all different ideas, all right? And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add a little bit of sparkle. Now, just before I add this, let me explain to you. They arrive like that. You've got this greeny yellow little collet. Now, you just take that off. That basically prevents all the liquid going through the brush, through the bristles, and accidentally leaking in transit, basically. So there we go. You take that bit off. All you then do, give it a little squeeze, and you'll start seeing the clear formula, absolutely packed full of sparkle, going directly onto the page. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of sparkle right there, and then, because these are aqua pens, it's a little bit of sparkle, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of water, just a little bit of a spritz, just like so. Don't forget these are aqua pens. Now again, if you think that's impressive, I am using now the Nina card. Now, you may think this is more ideal for stamping card. This does work brilliantly with watercolour card. Now, it is a shame. We're having issues with our details, so please do forgive us. It is a shame. But you can see it all on the website, hochanda.com. So we have got this. It's 48 sheets. You can see this on the website, hochanda.com. But are we ready for this? Now, I've only tried this a little bit beforehand, so are we ready? Are we ready? What do you think? Not bad. Not bad at all. So going for a little bit of beautiful, elegant grunge. Now, what I found with these sparkle pens, the sparkle kind of comes to life once we actually dry it. In fact, do you know what? I reckon I can get another one from that. Do you think I can get another one? Right. Do you know what? Shall we spritz some more water on here? There we go. Let's spritz some water. There we go. And then I'm going to take another bit of the Nina card. It's 48 sheets. I'm sure they'll tell me the price in a second. So it's 48 sheets. You can see it on the website, hochanda.com. So there we go. All I'm going to do is just put it down right there. And then it's the Nina A4 craft card, by the way. So you're getting 48 sheets of the white. This is the card here, 48 sheets, A4 sheets, and that's £9.97. Or, under that same item number, you can select craft card if you want to. Are you ready for this? So do you know, oh, not bad, isn't it? So cheeky little backgrounds, fairness. I reckon you can get another one for that. What do you think? I'm going to add a little bit more yellow on there. I'm a bit worried I'm going to get some muddy colours, but do you know what? Who knows? Art comes in different forms. So add a little bit more sparkle there. Let's add a little bit more sparkle. These sparkle pens, happy hour deal. You do get 3 for an unbelievable price. And then have a look at that. Right. So this is just a quick technique. It's not really going to go much further than this, but just a couple of little backgrounds, because sometimes you miss the shows. I don't want you to miss some of the demonstrations and techniques that I've learned. So then, let me go through, get my heat tool on, and I'm just going to dry this off slightly. I've used the Spectrum Aqua pens, normally available on our website. I've used the Nina card, which is also available on hochanda.com. And I've used the sparkle pens. Now, you do get 3 of them. They're a happy hour deal. So there we are. Are we ready for this? Right. Are we ready for that sparkle? That's not bad. That's not bad. Now, don't forget, I'm still learning. But I like having a go. If you've got any tips, if you see me doing something wrong or any tips, don't want to mislead, so please let me know on Facebook. Go onto the visitors post on Hochanda. Please let me know on Facebook. So that's an idea with the sparkle pens. That's one idea of what you can achieve at home. So there we go. You've also got the sparkle pens. Now, do you know what? Oh, I had a bit of card. I forgot it. I left my bit of card. Do you know what? I'll grab another piece. So there we go. All I'm going to do, clear my mat, and then, oh, apologies for the graphics. Do you know what? We are going to get the details. The computer's being awkward today. Computer says no. But do you know what? You can see everything on the website right here, by the way. So on the website, you just go to hochanda.com. That's what you need to do. You'll see all these deals. Now, the reason why I mention this so often is because, well, in just over 30 minutes' time, the prices will expire. So at 4 o'clock today, you're going to be paying full price, or the usual price for these items. All of these right now that you see on your screen, these are happy happy hour deal, so there's a saving for this hour only. Now then, let's have a look at this. So we've also got these sparkle pens. So this, you get 3 sparkle pens. All I'm going to do is just put a bit on some black card, just to show you really, really quickly, because I find on dark card they look absolutely beautiful. Now you think, is that mica? It's actually glitter. This is intense sparkle. Do you know what? Not only is this intense... Not only are you getting beautiful sparkle, it's consistent sparkle. So there we go. All I'm going to do is heat set this ever so slightly, and then I'm just going to dry this off. You can already see the sparkle, but more often when you dry it, it tends to actually come to life, because it's hard to distinguish what's just wet and what's sparkly. So there we go. Now, unbelievably, you've got such a consistent layer of sparkle. So are you ready for this? Now, that's pretty much completely dry. Have a look at that. How unbelievable is this? You can draw this, you can write with this. If you've got pre-cut die tops, you know, you get those car kits. If you just want to highlight some areas with sparkle, then honestly, that looks absolutely beautiful. There we go. I mean, that is gleaming with sparkle. How much glamour can we create with these? It does not matter what colour you're working with underneath, but I do find, personally, I like the darker colours. The darker, the better, I think, with this. I really, really do think so. So that's the sparkle pens. Any questions, give a call centre ring. We can get our website up. This is Hochanda.com. This is the quickest way to order. 01733 60 2000, or you can shop online on our website, Hochanda.com. So there we go. A call centre, they're literally just upstairs, ready to take your call as we speak. They're a lovely, friendly bunch. They'll make sure you got delivered to whatever you like, delivered straight to your door. Now, we've got the tape pens. We've also got the Empire Gold, the gilding wax, £9.99. Now, we are very, very busy for the magazines. So there we go. We've got issue 14 and 15. So issue 14 and 15. Now, I've just been told we are so busy for these magazines. Now, I think I know why. Firstly, for one magazine, it's £9.99. So obviously you're talking about the best part of £30. £29.97 is what you're talking about right there. But you're getting all of these today for £14.97. You're saving £15 therefore. But let me explain what you get for this hour for £14.97. So you get the 3 magazines, each one 70 projects, covers everything from card making to paper crafts to scrapbooking to gifts to home decor. I know cards, paper crafts, but you know what I mean. So very different style cards. And again, if you're new to crafting, this can hold your hand right from the beginning. If you go through each and every project, it's going to take you a while. If you did, let's say, go through each of the projects, or even a dozen, you're going to be a crafter that's well on the way to being very knowledgeable. And I've got to say, when I started Hochanda, I said this earlier on, it's a big world. I didn't quite know it was this big. There's so much going on. There are so many beautiful projects, but all of this is in one big bundle. So it's £14.97 for these 3 magazines. Now, the other way of looking at it is you spend £14.97 and you get, I need to lean for this one. I need to lean for this one. You get £150 worth of goodies delivered to your door. So you spend £14.97, you get £150 worth of bonus goodies. Item number is 263466. Now, if you're wondering, how is this possible? Why would someone just give this away? Why would someone have this such a good deal? Well, Crafts Companion, what they do with their marketing budget, they pour them into these magazines because they know once you've experienced Crafts Companion innovative, beautiful designs, clever concept designs, and the quality of their goodies, they know you're probably going to come back for more. They want you to get involved in this wonderful craft. Craft with Crafter's Companion, whether it's dies, whether it's stamps, whether it's CD-ROMs, they know you're going to be impressed with it. You're very likely going to be, and you're going to come back for more. It gets quite addictive, it really does, just to forewarn you. But let's have a look what else we've got inside here. So this is how we get a good deal. This is their marketing budget. They want you to experience. Now, we've got these dies. I might do a little cheeky demonstration with those in a few moments' time. So there we go. You've got 3 edging dies. They come included. You've also got your transfer sheets. Now, you've got foils and you've got transfers. So you get 2 sheets of transfers, yeah, one gold, 1 silver, and they're the designs you're going to be getting. Now, you can transfer those onto your cards, onto your scrapbooking. You've got your special, you've got your birthday wishes. You've got borders there, you've got bits of background, you've got bits of finishing touches. So even if you're thinking, do you know what, I fancy these transfers, I fancy giving this a bit of a go. Well, not only are you going to give that a go, you're going going to try out a 3D embossing folder. Now you're thinking, but they're all 3D. Well, have a look at this one here. You can see it feels slightly thicker than usual. Use them with your Gemini. You can use them with the die cut machines. Just check you're using the correct plates. You don't want to overstrain it, of course. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you give Crafter's Companion a call, they give you advice about various different plates, because when you dial the number to Crafter's Companion, you're talking to a crafting enthusiast. You're talking to someone who's so passionate. So if you get this home, just give Crafter's Companion directly a call. You speak to crafters. Now, you've got another folder right here, slightly thinner. So you've got the 3D one, various different levels of embossed height. This is one level of height, but look at that detail. It's a beautiful, again, I'm thinking of Christmas time, lovely, beautiful, wintry Christmas scene. But you know what? There's a lot comes included in this bundle, but I just can't get over the fact you spend £14.97. I mean, even if it was the usual price of £29.97. Even if it was that, it's still worth paying that amount of money to get £150 worth of goodies, let alone all of this inspiration. But the other way of thinking is, it's a good price. If you think about getting these back issues, even if you've already got them, even if you know someone who might like them, how many gifts have you got for people? Do you know, you could bundle those together as a gift. You can have the dies as a gift. But do you know what, I haven't even mentioned the CD-ROMs, have I? Right, I need to talk about these. Right then, right, you got 6 CD-ROMs. Basically, that comes for £14.97. Do you know what, for one CD-ROM, now I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you'd pay £14.99 for a CD-ROM anyway. That's what I think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure you'd be paying the region of £14.99 for the CD-ROM. So then, but even if it's a £5, you know what I mean? It's still good value for money. So then, in this CD-ROM, the first one, over 1,000 printable elements. If you like those designs, you can click and print, you can make and sell. Look at these gorgeous collections we've got right there. You've got sweet treats there too. So your son or daughter's children's tea parties, those kind of ideas. And all adults, I'm quite partial to one of those. But there we go. So that's your first 2 CD-ROMs. The next CD-ROMs we've got here, this is all with 14, 15 and 16 of the issues. You've got designs by Sheena Douglas there, hundreds of printable elements going forward to spring and summer. You've also got the best of projects for the big score. So from your cards, your boxes, various different shapes and sizes, really elaborate pieces. Just look at those there. That's just a taste, a flavour of what you can learn from this. If you've got the big score, really, really good to make sure, well, you can get the most of the product, really. If you get these guidance, it really is worthwhile. Now, we've also got this, Crafter's Inspiration. So you've got 7 digital collections right there. Includes everything from Christmas, Cozy Winter, you've got the Park Gold Christmas collection there. So 7 different collections there, digital. You can click and print, make and sell, because these are designed by in-house designers at Crafter's Companion. Now then, you've got your Spectrum Noir tips and tutorials. So if you've got your Spectrum Noir, the aqua pens, I've actually been using some of those in the last demonstration. There's so much more than just using them as a pen. There really is. It's almost like a delivery device which contains that beautiful ink, that aqua, that water-based ink. But again, 6 CD-ROMs there. So £14.97, you got the 6 CD-ROMs. Other way of looking at it, you spend £14.97, you get a total of £150 worth of bonus items. Now, I haven't even flicked through the magazines yet. Don't forget, we have got... shall we have a look at issue 14? Here we go. Now then, studying projects. I think various different times, various different times of the year these are good for. So you've got a welcome note by Sarah. We've got a contents page, of course, too. And it's not crammed full of adverts either. Now, if you maybe have been crafting for quite some time, some years, are you a bit stuck in a rut? Do you want to spread your wings? Oh, no pun intended. Spread your wings. Oh, dear. If you want to spread your wings as a crafter, then why not give it a go with this? But you can see there, summer fun, stepper cards, you've got home decor ideas. If you've got some of these items, if you've got some Colorista, they're the Colorista pencils we got there. If you bought some of these goodies, it might be that one technique that you pick up from this that could become your favourite style. Who knows from this? And if you do spend money on cardstock, pencils, glues, tapes, all those kind of things, you might as well try and get the most from it. Now, lots and lots of ideas from Leanne, essential must-haves for your crafting stash. Good use for die cutting, home decor ideas. Do you know what, I'm only through that, look. I've got lots and lots and lots. This is one issue of all of these. Now, there we go. Crafting the USA is interesting. This is an interesting read as well. This just lives and breathes crafts. It really, really does. So there we go. If you like to go for all of this, that's interesting. That's beautiful. Really interesting home decor ideas. But a lot of these designs, all the printable elements from the CD-ROM, you can make and sell. And that's because most of them you can make and sell because these have been designed by in-house crafted companion designers. So do you know what? It could be a good little business investment. You know, if you've got craft stores, who knows? Who knows? £14.97, spend that, and you get £150 worth of bonus items. It's as simple as that. It's 263,466. Add your P&P on top of that. If you're a Freedom member, forget that. You don't pay any postage and packaging. It's all capped at £6.97 a month. Now, that's just the magazines. This is a happy hour deal. It's this price, but only for this hour. We got about 20 minutes, about 22 minutes before these prices expire. So you must buy these before 4 o'clock if you want the deals, just to let you know. Speaking of deals, shop ahead on our website for even more, including the Gildy Wax. Now, this is the Empire Gold. We've got the Sparkle Pens overlays. You have got the 30 sheets of the red and green. And do you know what? If you like that luxury card, well, I might just do a little demonstration in a few minutes' time. How about that? Well then, let's have a look at the Nina card first of all. So we just had a new gadget put in the gallows, so that's why things are dotting around all over the place. But they love it like kids back there. It's brilliant. Chris, he loves playing around. Now you can find me on Facebook, Charlie Hopkins at Hochanda.com. What does it say here? He loves that. What? Oh, I do. I like a cheeky line. Thank you very much. Who wrote that? Honestly. But Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. Please give me a like. And then, when I get to 1,500 likes, I might do a little competition. Don't know. I've actually thought of that literally right now. I haven't cleared it with the managers, but, well, I've got to do it now, haven't I? Do you know what? Let's try and get 1,500 likes this hour. So like me on Facebook, Charlie Hopkins and Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV. Well then, whilst you're liking me on Facebook, maybe you'd like to add this to your basket too. Now then, I've got quite a way to go. Go on, let's have a go. Let's give it a go. Now then, this is essentials. We've got Nina card here. Now, this is absolutely beautiful for your stamping. Now, you get A4 card pack. So, you get 45 sheets in the craft card, or you get 48 sheets in the white. So you've got an option. £9.97 for either the white or the craft card. Now, 617-717. So there we go. If you want to get one of each or two of the same, then just check out in the same transaction. One item number, one postage and packaging. Even if you order 2, 3, 4 sets, check out the same transaction, so add it to your basket the amount of times you want to buy it, obviously, and then you just pay the £2.95 P&P. So how about that? So we got that on the show, essential items. Now this, Joy, if you call something luxury, it better deliver. Otherwise, you're like a bit of a wally, don't you? But this is absolutely beautiful. This is luxurious. It's stunning. By the way, if you have just tuned in, you know the Crafters Inspiration magazines. Issue 14, 15 and 16, that comes with £150 worth of bonus items for £14.97. I know. Grab it if you can. Now then, going back to the luxury card stock, you get all of this. All of this, 10 of each colour, for £14.98. That's 25p a sheet. Now then, let's have a look at this. Now again, when it says non-shed, it better deliver. I'm going to do it again. I've seen it before, forgive me, but you know what? That is impressive, and you can hear it on my microphone there. That is impressive. I can't see. Can we see one piece? Maybe one there? Oh, there's a bit of fluff. Oh, maybe one piece. A couple of pieces we got there. A couple of pieces there. But you know what? Now, do you know what? If these were Yanis's arms, they'd fill the screen right now, wouldn't they? But you know what? You can see that Yanis in his big arms. Anyway, now we've got 10 different sheets of each. That got a little bit weird, didn't it? He's a good friend. Well, so we've got 10 sheets of the glitter. I've got to say, it's remarkably smooth, this glitter. It die cuts like a dream. If you've got your Gemini, it looks absolutely stunning. So you've got 10 sheets of the red in glitter, 10 sheets of the red in high gloss, 10 sheets of this satin. Now, do you know, I might hold this bit up again because I love the satin. It's one of my favourites. And the mirror card, it really is. It's like a high gloss. It feels beautiful. It feels so smooth. How luxurious is that? For me, I think it's a little bit classy. Now, I'm going to have to mention Valentine's Day again, sadly. Oh, it's the happy time or lonely time, isn't it? So there we go. If you have got Valentine's Day cards, it looks absolutely beautiful. But if you're wondering what card works together, if you do want to have some, let's say some white-based card, if you've got various different elements which make up a project, like a focal point, just use this. So, for example, do you know what, I'm going to reach across for the dies over here. I'm coming back. So one of the dies, for example, that comes with the magazines, so if you have got the bird with the wing, for example, use the high gloss for the wing and maybe the satin for the actual main body of the bird. Why not? So you're in the colourway, so the same colour but just a completely different finish. It really does work. And you can use the green for the leaves and the foliage. There we are. Well, there we go, £14.99. Beautiful selection there. It's a beautiful, lovely, fresh green. It's a deep, rich green we've got here, actually. Some can be quite bright. But you know what? There's depth there, isn't there? That is classy. That is just smart. Very elegant green we've got there. Quite a nice fresh colour too. So it's 233,375, saving £5. It's £14.98. Now then, that's not just for the green, it's for the red as well. So you're getting all of this, 60 sheets, £14.98, but after 4 o'clock today, so in about almost 15-20 minutes time, you're going to be paying £19.98. So there you go. If you can jump on the phones now, it's 01733 602,000, or you can shop online at hochanda.com. Just whichever way you prefer, whatever's easiest for you. We do accept PayPal, by the way, on hochanda.com now, but do so in the next 15 minutes, otherwise you're going to be paying the usual price. Now, we've got the sparkle pens, the overlays. These are impressive. I've got to say, if you've got some, maybe got some alcohol markers, if you love your stamping, if you've got your colour down, but you just want to highlight areas with sparkle, do so with this. And I've seen numerous card kits on Hochanda. Some card kits are ready to literally pop out, you stick together, you arrange them, it's lovely and creative. If they're already coloured for you, why not add your own little touch of sparkle with these? If you want to dilute these down with other mediums, like paints, for example, Spectrum aqua pens, you can make a lovely wash, a lovely quick background with some added sparkle. In fact, you know what, I'll show you. I did this earlier on, actually. Let me show you what I've got. Oh, by the way, just before I show you, we have got the Centura Pearl on the card, on the show first. So there we go. How about this? Now, this is anthracite, royal blue, lilac and pistachio. 40 sheets for £9.96. 25p a sheet, that works out to be. It's 261212. You're saving £2. So there we go, but only for this hour. Magazines, ridiculously busy. Now, think of it this way. If you'd like, you've got 70 projects in 70 magazines, 70 projects in each magazine. That's a lot, 210 projects. That's so much you can learn for £14.97. The other way of thinking of it, these magazines come with £150 worth of bonus gifts. So if you're like me, if you just like the bonus goodies, spend £14.97 just to get the bonus goodies. Spend £14.97, you get £150 worth of goods delivered to your door. Add your P&P, of course. Is 263,466. Those bonus goodies, that actually includes 6 CD-ROMs. 6 CD-ROMs. It's incredible. Now, just going back to the sparkle pens briefly. We just did this. It looks absolutely beautiful. Have you seen that? So again, I use this with the aqua pens. Looks absolutely beautiful. Have a look at these sparkle pens. Isn't that divine? Absolutely gorgeous. And then you can see what I did earlier. Just nothing creative. I just wanted to show you the sparkle. How impressive is that? But for me, it's amazing how smooth this is. It's such fine glitter. It has to be to travel through the brush tip. So this is a nice synthetic brush tip. But again, it's still consistent. It's such consistent sparkle. Absolutely blows me away. It really, really does. Now then, shall we do a little demonstration? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's do it. Let's do it. Right then. Thanks, Yanis. Thanks, Yanis. Now then, we've got here. Now, bear with me, because I'm going to work out my plates. Now, Hayley's been giving me some advice with this, so thanks very much to Hayley. Now then, one of the magazines comes with these dies. Now, these are absolutely perfect for your edges. So then, you can extend these. You hear that from Yanis? Yanis, what do you think of these?
I think they're great.
You think they're great? So again, you can see these. Does Yanis want to come in?
Yeah.
Yanis can come in. Yanis, come on in. It's the first show we've done together. How are we, sir? You all good?
I'm on mic 1.
You're on mic 1. There we go. How Oh,
this is the first time we've got to work together.
This is lovely.
Let's play. You can be the guest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you want to do this?
So tell me about the demo you're going to do, Charlie.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to show. I want to show how easy it is to use these dies in such an easy fashion. Ask me what machine I'm using.
What machine are you using?
Well, since you asked, I'm using the Gemini.
Oh, nice.
Unrivaled pressure we got with the Gemini.
I've got a question for you. Gemini Junior, how quickly can you run a die through it?
12 seconds? 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
9 seconds. There we are.
Nothing gets past this man.
It's good. We like this trivia, don't we?
Yeah.
It's what I talk about in the pub when I'm on a date, you know. Do you know?
Oh, you know how to impress the ladies.
I do, don't I? Well, it's going to be a lonely Valentine's Day, but we're all good, aren't we? So, Yanis...
now, do you normally tape down?
Yes, good idea. So...
Have you got any tape?
Yes, I've got some right here, actually. There we are. I've got some right here. So we've got some tape. Beautiful. And then...
Oh, he's all prepared.
No, I've done it wrong. I've done it wrong.
What have you done?
I need it this way, don't I? I need it this way.
It's madness.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Now,
Here
what were you trying to show people how not to do it? I like that, Charlie.
Do you like that? Well, because we've all been there.
We have.
Yanis, as you know, art comes in different forms.
It does.
So that's my get-out anyway. So now, it's a nice card, isn't it?
Yeah, it is beautiful.
You've seen this numerous times, haven't you?
I've worked with this. Now, if you're new to the luxury card stock from Crafter's Companion, the beauty of it, and Debbie was showing me this, how well it works to matte and layer, so you mix and match sort of the encapsulated glitter to the mirror to the matte.
Well, do you know what? That is the idea. That's what I'm going to try and go for right now. So there we go. Now I'm just going to run this through the machine.
Okay.
I think it's the right configuration.
What would happen, anyone who's not used Gemini before, if you try and force something too big in there, what happens?
Yeah, it just sends it back.
Oh,
sends it back. You've got a reverse function here, but because I've got die cuts going all the way through, it's good. I want it to run its course, go all the way over the outside.
Nice.
There's no manual work here, Yanis. I'm just winding it through and run it on the side.
It is. I've actually got, believe it or not, a Gemini at home.
Right, okay.
And it really is that good. They're fantastic machines.
They are good, aren't they? They are good. Right. Are we ready for this? Right, there we go. Right, here we go.
Oh, the big reveal.
Here we are. Oh, it's looking good. It's looking good. Do you know what?
Give it a little
you know, I could do the little pokey tool.
It's encapsulated. Shall I sort that out while you reveal the others?
You can do.
Yeah?
Thanks very much, Yanis. Absolute legend. This is quite good fun, isn't it? We've got some emails coming, Yanis.
Oh.
This is exciting, isn't it? So, again, please like me on Facebook, Hochanda, Charlie Hopkins on Hochanda TV, and, of course, Yanis Morgan on Hochanda TV.
Now, these are lovely emails. If you do want to email in, Charlie, shall I read? These are about you. Shall I read them?
Thanks, Yanis.
I don't want to feel like I'm taking over.
No, please do. You're helping me out.
This is lovely. It's so nice to see Charlie having a go at things.
Thank you. Thank you.
That he's learned over... That's true. So nice to see Charlie having a go at things that he has learnt over the time he has been at Hochanda. You're extremely knowledgeable when it comes to crafts. Even if things go wrong, have things been going wrong?
I've had a man. But it's how we learn, isn't it?
Well, that's true. Even if things go wrong, never mind. It gives us all the confidence to have a go. Thanks for the brilliant show, and that's from Linda. Another one saying, "Hi, Charlie. I bought 2 of the different sets of coloured cards the last time they were on the shows. I haven't done anything with them as they're so pretty. I don't want to take them out of the packs."
They are
that's
nice.
From Patricia.
We'll get one just to
She gives you some hugs.
Oh, Patricia.
As well. Hugs back.
Hugs
back.
Give me a hug.
A Hopkins hug. Come on, they're very coveted.
There you go.
Very coveted.
People pay a lot of money for that. So, Yanis, do you know what? I'm not going to waste time pulling out the other little bits, but you get the idea. You can run it through.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't this nice? This is really nice, isn't it? And there we go.
We could be like the Ant and Dec of the crafting world.
We could. Should we try?
What about I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Crafting, and we go to Australia and we do that?
What? Which they pay for, the channel. That's a fantastic idea.
Shall we do that? I'm just pitching that out there.
That's a wonderful idea. I think we should do that.
We should keep that under our belt, though.
I think we should do that, shouldn't we? Let's not talk about it.
We could do that. By the way.
Thank you very much.
Really nice.
Well, Yanis, that could be a lovely background. It could be for your matte and layers. Do you like
on a journal, maybe?
Yes, an interactive photo album.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be really nice. Maybe a little pouch for a voucher. Have we got queues on the phone, Yanis?
What? You've been working... They've seen you working with it, Charlie, and suddenly we've got 2-minute queues, actually over 2-minute queues on our phone lines.
Well, there we go. Do dial the number 01733 602 000.
What else have you got? Surely you've got something else.
Do you want to see a background?
Yeah, I do.
See a background?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't done the gilding wax this hour.
You need to put some gilding wax on there.
Do you want to see something really cool?
Yeah,
right, I looked at Debbie Fisher did this the other day. Oh, stop it. What do you find? No, never mind. So then, you can see here, I've got a little bit of card. Yeah. I saw Debbie Fisher do this. I did this earlier on.
Yeah.
Now, this is the Nina card. I've got this one to show you.
Really really good, by the way.
It's
really,
impressive,
really
isn't
good.
it? It's awfully nice for you to come and help me.
that's
Thank you
okay.
very much.
Hey, I'm happy
Everything
to.
right everything right in the
All
green
good.
room backstage.
Everything's very nice.
How are Leonie's dogs?
They're very cute. I posted a little video earlier on when I came into the green room.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've got to say, Leonie's brought her dogs in.
Yeah.
Who brings their pets into work?
Wow.
Pets into work. Leonie does. Do you know what? It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's nice. It's nice when we get to chat.
It's
chat
nice, isn't it?
On screen. Can I just say?
Go on.
That I think now personally, I've got to know you working here.
Go on.
I think you are one of the nicest people.
Oh,
you are.
Yanis.
You are. He's a good
So
guy.
are you. Oh. Come on, come on.
There we go.
Oh. Watch the microphone.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Thank you very much.
It's nice to get to see you crafting. This is good.
Well, it is. You know, it's fun. I mean, normally we're sport because we have
With the clear
experts.
overlay as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm not messing around. Hey, you're impressed with that? Hang on,
Yeah,
hang on.
okay.
I'm going to go for.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a cheeky spritz.
Oh.
Are you ready for this?
Oh,
cheeky
yes.
spritz. Are you ready for this?
Come on now.
There we are. Right, there we are. Now, are we ready?
You need to be releasing your own range of stamps and dies.
Well, oh, that'd be a good idea, isn't it?
The Hopkins
They
range.
might be quite basic.
It's okay. What,
Yeah.
square?
Square. I might branch out to a hexagon. You never know.
Oh.
That's for the second edition.
Give it somewhere to go.
We've got to build a brand. So there we are. Now, are you ready? Are you ready for this? Oh,
Wow.
look at that.
Oh, that's nice. It's
No.
like the short. What's the ink blot test? What's it called? No, not
I've
Rickshaw.
no idea. Should we know this?
Rorschach.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. Yanis, I borrowed your travel hairdryer.
Thank you.
Just to finish this off. I got it
True.
from your makeup bag, and
Brilliant. It's more of a
there's a
makeup
lot in there.
suitcase, really.
It was a suitcase,
Yeah.
really. You had to bring your lorry again, didn't you, to fit it all in?
All right, I'll admit it on screen now because there has been some rumours. I do have my own makeup artist and stylist before every show.
No sheen.
That travels
No
around
sheen.
with me, but you know it takes a while to get this.
Do you know, it's quite nice, isn't it? Look at
That's
that.
lovely.
It's impressive. Do you know, we've got 3 minutes left on the
Oh.
show. Thank you very much, Yanis. It's been lovely.
Thank you. I'll let you go. Thank you.
What have you got coming up next?
Oh, do you know what? We've got a fantastic hour with Rosella, also
Right.
Janice, who's joined the team as well. How nice is Janice?
She's lovely, isn't
Should we
she?
have a look at Janice? Janice is here. Do you want to have a little sneaky peek?
Janice, give us
Gonna
away.
give it
It's our new presenter, Janice.
There she
Hi, Janice.
is.
Hello, hello.
There
You
she
got
is.
these?
Oh, she's got, look, there's Rosella as well.
She's going to be a big crafty now. She's
Yes.
going to get into the craft. And a lovely lady. Give Yanis a lovely warm welcome on Facebook.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So there we go. It's been
All right,
brilliant.
I'll let you wrap up the show.
Thank you very much,
You
sir.
get one of those.
High five.
Boom.
Pump me, don't leave me hanging. Go and do a fist bump. Boom. There we go. Now it's £9.99. What a bizarre show. Well, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, you can still shop online on our website, hochanda.com. So there we are. Oh, I haven't even demonstrated the gilding wax. Oh, never mind. I'm going to bring it with me. Right, here we go. I've got it with me. Now then, there we go. Sorry, I'll stop talking. I've forgotten where I was. But listen, we've got the... we've got the 3D foam pans, 20 sheets, 7 different sizes for £10.99. But if you like the craft card, so you've got 45 sheets of the craft card, or you can have 48 sheets of the white for £9.97. So it's a choice of, and just choose whichever one you would like. Now then, we have got the gilding wax. Just briefly, hang on. It's the Empire Gold. Right. This is beautiful. Now, the Empire Gold, honestly, this is absolutely luxurious. This is beautiful. Now, I could do it with my glass mat, but I haven't got one. Are you ready for this? Normally, this is £11.99. We haven't shown you this properly yet. It's on a happy hour deal. So, if you get on the phones now, you've got just under 5 minutes before this price expires. By the way, this is the 3D embossing folder that you do get with a magazine. Have a look at that. Hello. That is absolutely beautiful. Isn't that nice? I think I'm going to put a bit more on there, actually. Now then. Oh, someone... Who was that, sorry? Terry Kim said, who needs Ant Deck when you got Charlie and Yanis? No offence, Ant Deck. Well, you might be watching. Love your work. I've been following you since, for years and years. Anyway... In fact, have you got a job? No, I'm joking. Do you know what? It just gives you an idea what you can create with this. With a 3D embossing folder, you've got various different levels of height. Now, I've overcooked it a bit there, haven't I? But you can get an idea what you can achieve at home. So there we go. £9.99 for the Empire Gold. If you fancy, it's one of the brighter colours, actually. Shop on the website, hochanda.com. But if you're quick, details bottom of the screen now for the magazines. Issue 14, 15, 16. 210 projects to indulge inside and 150 products delivered straight to your door for £14.97. It should be £19.97. So you're saving £5. You're saving 50. So thanks for all the likes. Got loads of likes. Thank you very much. You're saving £5. Just been told. Anyway, I'll see you after the break. Yanis is coming up. Bye. Thanks. Bye.
Hi, I'm Anna and I'm a founder of Craftbox UK. craft box is a box full of craft supplies that we send to our customers monthly. The company has been going for a year and a half, and as a crafter, I wanted to find a box which I could receive every month and would be full of craft supplies. As I couldn't find such box, I decided to create it myself, and that's how Craftbox started. Every box contains at least 15 products, which are beautifully hand packaged by a team based here in Cambridgeshire. All products are placed in a beautiful, sturdy box, which is ribbon tied, and we hope that by receiving this box you will feel like it's Christmas every month. Make sure you don't miss the Craftbox shows on Hochanda.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda, and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
Here at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Paul Church from Clarity Stamp. I've been fortunate enough to turn my hobby into a career and joined Clarity Stamp in January 2016. My background has always been in crafting, and I enjoy making things and sharing things. That's what crafting's all about for me, making things and sharing with others, and also learning all the time. At Clarity Stamp we bring you a wide range of products, from stamps, stencils, groovy and pergamano. And the great thing about that is that it covers crafters from all different aspects. So whether you're into stamping, stenciling, parchment craft, we've got it covered at Clarity Stamp. So I hope you can tune in and join the Clarity team on Hochanda.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome. I hope you're having a great day with us. We've got another opportunity to spend an hour with the lovely Rosella.
Hello.
And Janice as well.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
How are you finding your first, is it your first day?
This is my first day here at Hochanda. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm learning lots as well.
Good.
And I'm hoping to learn a lot in this show.
Do you feel like the new kid at school? Is it that first day where you're trying to remember names?
I do, yeah.
Do you know what I really struggled when I joined Hochanda is remembering everyone's name.
Well, I can remember yours.
Well, there you go. Well, Janice, it's easy.
Yes, it's been the joke of the day. You can imagine.
Janice and Janice. You're going to have a blast with Rosella, by the way.
Yes, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've already had a chat, but I am looking forward to maybe getting involved in one of your demonstrations later on as well. Yeah, learning lots.
Complete beginner, aren't you? So that's wonderful because you're asking just the right questions.
Which will be good.
Can I let you get set, Janice?
Okay, I'm going to go and have a look at some of the samples and see what I can come up with. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Rosella. Ooh, my word, were you busy earlier on?
Yes, rather.
Is this your last live hour?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so don't miss out. What you're looking at right now, we're over 60% of the stock. There is a good chance that this is going to sell out this hour. It is the world launch. Rosella, talk to me.
Oh, this is just so wonderful, isn't it? I mean, everyone that's walked past the counter today and looked at them, oh, just look at those. They are
so delicate.
So beautiful, aren't they?
Intricate.
Now, these are designed by Tina. Of course, we all know and love Tina's, and they are very Tina-esque. When you look at these designs, it is Tina's doodles, isn't it? Obviously, you've got a love design on here. You've got a love theme, but not just that, because you've got lots of florals on there as well. In each of these individual hearts, you can see that you can pull pull from there. You can take those leaves, those flowers. So much to work with. You've got those lovely doves there as well. Love the fact that you've got the little people, and of course you can separate those people out as well. Got a lovely sample from Karen to show you on that as well. You've got the glasses. They are going to be perfect then.
Celebrations, anniversaries,
that thin border, the middle border, it's sort of, it's got sort of mandalas, hasn't it? And
you can
sort
just
of
see
tiles, and I can think of just so many repeating patterns with those as well. And just look at that, it's just absolutely beautiful. You've got a scalloped edge on there. So that is your frame if you want it to be as well. So I think the great thing about these, they're really, really versatile. You're going to pull elements from them. You're going to make the most beautiful designs. I just actually look at the little hearts and think, you know, gift tags. You know, especially if you're a complete beginner, make a few gift tags, have a bit of a play. There's a lot of detail in these plates. So if you don't want to attempt your white work yet, maybe, you know, you're just dipping your toe in the water. These are a great collection to go for. Now, if you're going to add colour like this, now this is absolutely gorgeous by our lovely Louise in the office, actually. What a lovely, lovely design. And it's a flower. It's not a heart, is it? It's a flower.
That's stunning.
It is gorgeous. Now, this is the one from Karen. Now, I just think that is
using
so
the stick figures, that's so nice. What I'm taking from this, Rosella, and genuinely, I hope you're appreciating this at home, just how usable these designs are. We all know what a talented crafter and parcher that Tina is. But what she's done is she's given us a set of plates that tie in beautifully together. They are extremely versatile, and just showcasing here all the different ways you can use the plates. And I mean, dramatic. It's marked how different each of the inspirations are.
I think that's it, and we have a fabulous design team. We really do. I think everyone knows that. But when I get them through and they come through the post, and I can't wait to open them and just see what each individual has taken from the plates and what they've designed. And I look at them and think, I never thought of that. That is fabulous.
And that's the key. It's because I think Clarity as a company and Groovy, it's a family, and it really, I don't say that lightly. Genuinely, it's and please follow Rosella on social media, follow Clarity, follow Groovy on social media, because you're so generous with your inspirations. Well,
we have a wonderful group. We have Groovy Worldwide, Clarity Worldwide. So the opportunity to look at these in detail, because I know that when we watch them on TV, we try and hold it and hold that thought, but sometimes just a visual reference is great.
Jane just showing again, using one of the hearts and the little flutter of hearts as well. Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful. And again, we've got those designer papers in the background as well then, so giving a different feel. That on a blue background would look different again, wouldn't it? Now this is lovely. If you look at the background behind that heart as well, this is one of Carol's, and you'll see that she's used one of the grids to give that extra texture on there as well.
Lovely.
Can you see that from the grid? And it feels, I know we shouldn't touch parchment too much, but it does feel absolutely beautiful. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? I think it's a really elegant, and again, taking those designer papers from there also is really bringing it in.
Really lovely. You're getting a lovely set here for a great price. This is an exclusive worldwide launch, £31.96. You are getting all of these. So effectively, just looking at that price, you're getting one of the plates as a bonus. It is very, very good value. Now, these would normally work out at £7.99 each. Your item number 118737. If you do have any questions for Rosella, we'd love to hear from you. studio@hochanda.com. You're going to be seeing them in action in just a moment. We've got some inspirations. Please stay tuned because they are stunning. But as I say, extremely busy for those. We're over 60% of the stock. There is a serious chance this is going to sell out this hour. So if you don't want to miss out, please put it in your basket. Now, we have got a feast for the eyes, Rosella. My word, look at all of this.
It's a huge collection, this one, and it really is a wonderful collection. I love templates. I love the fact it's like parchment. It's a blank piece of paper and you create something with it.
I like that.
And I like the sort of paper engineering aspect of it. So what we've got here is we've got 4 Pergamano templates. So that's 4 templates. However, that's not the limit on how many designs that you can create with these. You'll notice on some of them that you've got different handles. You can use them as different sizes. The effects, of course, that you can use on them, so varied. This little one that we're looking at now, you can see that you have different sizes. You can have a larger bag on there, you can have a smaller bag on there. You're going to be able to create so many different looks with this set.
That is the key. I'm going to ask you a question. Before we even see what else we're getting here, I just want to ask you one simple question. Would you like to be making something like this. Now, the beauty of the templates, they lend themselves so well to the Groovy system. As groovers out there, you'll know you've got some beautiful plates. Let me just turn that around. So you've got some absolutely beautiful plates and assets to really make the most of this wonderful, wonderful design. And that is the key. So whether it's part of the world exclusive that we're featuring today, or you've got your existing plates, you can, a world launch I say, apologies I said exclusive, but effectively you can use all the designs and have some fun. What about this? I mean, really usable as well.
I think that's it. We create things, we're crafters, we create things. How about creating beautiful packaging for our makes? Maybe you make jewellery, maybe you make cakes, little cupcakes, something like that.
Fudge.
Fudge. Fudge. Oh. Now that's a point. But this would be perfect for it. Wedding favours. Now, ordinarily with parchment, you probably wouldn't think, actually, I want to make a lot of wedding favours. Groovy system, it's so much quicker. Yeah. Of course, that's achievable, isn't it? And so diverse. All of your skills. Now, isn't that beautiful? I bet that's one of Gail's, actually. Painted on parchment.
Stunning.
Papers, because of course it's not just parchment you can use these with. You can use them on regular papers, on our designer papers. Of course you can also use them on a fabric as well. I've embroidered on this particular one.
I remember when you were doing this.
Yes, I finally finished
it. Oh, that's stunning. Now, by the way, we are also getting, so you're not just getting the templates, because talk us through getting these beautiful flowers, and they are stunning.
These are beautiful flowers. These are handmade flowers. Fabulous colours, sort of muted tones, so really beautiful, beautiful colours. I think there's about 17 each packet of these. You've got the leaves.
And we're getting all three.
You're getting all three with this as well. And then what we've also coordinated those with is the papers that you're getting as well. Lovely. And they are a little bit special, these flowers,
so we're getting
Janice,
two parchment. They are two parchment and the papers. Just tell you a little bit about the flowers, which you can see in the background. Actually, let me just tilt them so you can take a good look. So these embellishments, they're ethically made in India by an organisation that endeavours to provide employment to underprivileged women in rural parts of the country. So, I mean, that story alone means a lot to me, I think, because as crafters, you're actually really making a difference to people's lives. But they are some of the most beautiful handmade flowers there, but also you're helping too in purchasing. I don't want to lay that on thick, and I know we're constantly bombarded with, you know, charity giving, but genuinely you are making a difference here, and you're getting a bundle at a great price, and I love the ethical stance on what's included.
Likewise.
You're getting all the flowers as well.
You get all of those flowers. You're getting 3 different colourways of the flowers. Beautiful. And then you're actually getting parchment and paper to go with your templates as well. So you're getting so much in this bundle.
I mean, it is a monster bundle. So you're getting those beautiful handmade flowers, which you're seeing in there, 17 each colourway. You're also getting the parchment papers. You're getting pink and blue, and you're getting the papers in there too. Not only that, you're getting these templates. All of that for £59.96. You're saving £19, and there is 2 flexi payment options of £29.98. A third of the stock has gone there. Your item number 292324. So just to be clear, a third of the stock has gone on that bundle. Now, other items that might interest you. What about this? We've got our Clarity iBooks, and the iBooks have been so popular here. But you're also getting the iBook with the parchment perforating guide, and also 2 piercing grids. £34.99 your price. 038022, your item number there. And we've got more. We've got the diagonal version of that as well. So the IO books, again, have been so popular. 158825, your item number, saving £5, £29.99 your price. We've also got the light panel there as well. So having a look at the... Oh, yes. Look at the light panel. So light panels are always popular. It's back in stock. It had sold out. £62.99. If you're looking for a quality light panel, look no further. 436518, your item number. Brilliant.
Okay.
So you've suddenly grown.
I've stretched and put my heels on, and you crouched.
There's a ditch here. Okay.
Actually, we could have done that. We could have dug a hole instead of putting me on a stand.
I know.
Because I can't reach the counter. So what I'm going to start with, excuse me, I'm going to use one of the templates. Now, if you've never done any templates at all before, this is a really easy one to work with. It's really self-explanatory. It doesn't require any glue at all. So it's a great one.
Comes together very easily.
Very
Lovely
easily.
Design.
Now, I've actually got one here. I haven't put it together, but you can see that it's decorated. So this is what we're going to work on today. And all you're going to do is you're just going to pop, and I'll talk through this, but you can just then feed the sides through.
Oh, that's lovely.
And they just pop really nicely within there. And the same at the other side to bring that one up as well.
The most beautiful box.
Isn't it so sweet?
Put jewellery in there if you wanted.
Yeah, fudge. As we mentioned, fudge. And of course, then we now actually little favours. Director Chris says sugared almonds. Now look what I brought. But then I thought actually I don't know whether anybody's got a nut allergy, so I won't put them in there. But yeah, anything like that at all. And because they store flat, if you are thinking of making it for a wedding or something, you're going to be able to take them nice and flat.
Confetti boxes.
Well,
no, you know
confetti boxes.
Confetti boxes. Or what do they do now? They've got stuff that you can actually throw outside. There's rose petals and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so lovely, wouldn't it?
Just thinking. Lovely.
Right, so I just want to show you how to use the
Are they hard to work with, the templates?
It's so easy.
So
very easy.
Yeah.
I'm using the pale blue parchment that comes with the template pack for this. Now, with our darker coloured parchment, it's really sometimes very easy to see which side we want to parch on. If we want to parch, if we want a white outline, we want to put the design on the deeply coloured. So it's the area that's been flooded with ink. If you're unsure which side that is, just on the outside of your project, pop a little mark and then turn it over, and on that one, you can see that's quite white. And if you just want to check the other side, that's, oh, there we go. And again,
you can see that.
So you'll find on the light blue that actually...
Can I just show everyone?
Sorry,
Sorry. So there you can see, and if I just turn that around...
And you'll find
so that's the paler
one
side.
is slightly more muted. And on the lighter colours, I don't like to say there's a right and the wrong way, because there's no right or wrong way. It's just a different way.
Before we get started, I just want to talk about the excellent mat, because I always see Rosella working on this. Really, if you just wanted to add, it's not an essential to start with, but if you're already starting your groovy journey, this is so good to work on.
Well, you need an embossing mat. If you can do any white work at all, then you need an embossing mat. Now, in your starter kit, you will get an embossing mat, and we'll have a look at that in a little bit later, but this is the Pergamano embossing mat. This is my favourite. I've obviously had every mat that there was. I like the size. If you work on a lap tray, it's a great size for it. It's flat, which means that you haven't sort of got your hand on a lip on your mat at all. But it's also, if you are very heavy-handed, it's very forgiving. So, you know, I'm pressing really quite hard on this.
Tearing through,
and it's difficult to get through. You are going to, if you try hard enough. You can actually see the difference in the whiteness, just how hard I have tried. But similarly, I've got quite a delicate touch, and even with a delicate touch, it's then really effective, and it means that you're going to get a lovely, lovely emboss on it as well.
We've got details on the screen, $15.98. What I would say, now you can hear Rosella, and I put a lot of value on whatever Rosella tells us, but have a look online and see the reviews for the excellent mat, because if memory serves me right, had 5-star reviews, and it really lives up to that. So do have a look what other people are saying. As an investment, it's one of those things, you can see us working with it, you're like, when you get it home and use it, you'll realise the difference it makes. Anyway, I apologise, I'm interrupting.
Not at all. I mean, it's great. I keep mine actually folded in my light panel when I'm on the go.
That's a good idea.
When it gets grubby, and mine is a little bit grubby at the moment, pop it under a tap, wash it. It's the silicone mat.
Perfect.
So it's great.
Okay.
Now, to use your template, and when I got these originally, I thought, okay, so I'll attach that there, but actually, you know what, this is a smaller template. This template will fit, if you've got our designer papers or designer parchment, this one will fit in the 8x8. So it's really, really great one.
I mean, that would be great, if you're making the box in the designer parchment, that would look
There's
spectacular.
a couple of samples actually that are.
Shall I go for a wander?
Yeah, you go for a wander and find some, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach my parchment with my groovy tab, so I've moved it over just to conserve the paper, but there's quite a lot of excess on there. And you've got a choice with this. You can trace with a pencil, you can trace with an embossing tool, or you can, as I'm going to do this time, you can actually use both methods.
I know this is a different box. Well, that's the box we're making.
That's the box we're making.
And this is a different one. Is that using, that's not, that's just using the pink, is it?
Yeah.
I failed on both counts.
Yeah, basically. Yes.
I couldn't find them.
Well, I think this one here probably is that Amanda's used. Is it? Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I think, yeah. So that's one of our designer papers, and I think Amanda's popped a little bit of ink on the bottom, on the edges of those to give it a bit more depth as well. That's just so pretty. Is it? Just look at that. Isn't that just so lovely?
So it goes to show that all of the templates work so well, whether it is with parchment, clear parchment, coloured parchment, or the special parchment.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
So this particular one will fit on that. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to start by tracing. Now, again, you can trace either from this side or you can trace through. Now, the last show I traced through, so let me show you. On this side, you can just trace as well. Because I'm using a white pencil, if I miss the lines a little bit, I can correct that whilst I'm, like I have there, I can correct it whilst I'm actually cutting as well, and I can erase it.
Is there a reason why you're using white?
Because it's less obvious. If you struggle to see, then use the normal graphite. As long as you've got a good eraser, that you know that you're going to be able to get rid of your lines, then by all means use any coloured pencil. Now, I'm using our pergoliners, because obviously that's what's in my tool bag.
We have got these on the show.
Oh, these are fantastic. This is the B pencil I'm using because I know that that's a really rich, creamy white colour. And so I'm putting a little bit of pressure on there. But it's like, you could, if you wish, let me just turn that over. You could then trace through if you find this is what I did earlier. If you find,
good. That's
so
just as good.
It's a little easier. You need a sharper point on your pencil.
You can see how well it just flows. That's now effectively it's like groovy.
It is.
A little bit, in the sense you're just following that template around. That's
all it is. I mean, Groovy is a series of templates, isn't it? And that's exactly what we're doing. And all you need to do then is trace it. On this particular template, I know that the centre needs to be embossed because I know that that's the fold lines on this particular template. So what I decided on this one, I'm just heading my way around as well.
Lovely designers, I've seen you tracing around it. You can see, to me, it's got, I mean, it's, when it comes together, it's beautiful. It looks like petals, maybe, of a plant.
Absolutely, it could look like that. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to emboss those 4 squares. Now I'm going to go straight for my embossing tool. I'm going to turn it over, and you mentioned it's just like Groovy. This is so just like Groovy, because what we're going to do then is we can actually emboss straight away through there as well.
I'm noticing you are using your Groovy guard.
I am. You know, it's a wonderful, wonderful piece of kit. This, because it's a template, we're going to touch this parchment more than we would normally want to. So if you've got sticky fingers, cakey fingers, chocolatey fingers, anything like that, it just keeps it clean. But also, can you see it's flattening it down as well?
Great if you're piercing too, because I know working with you, you're saying that it holds the parchment down, so when you're pulling up, you know, parchment.
That's right. We've actually got a great YouTube. I say great. I shouldn't say that because I did it. But we've got a YouTube on the Groovy Guard. We've got a lot going on.
If anyone does want to follow you again, I'm conscious of the fact people are always tuning in. How do we follow you on social media?
Just search my name and you'll find me. So it's either Rosella Cottrell's my page. You can find Groovy Worldwide, which is our Facebook page, Clarity Worldwide, Barbara Gray for her blog, she's very naughty, Barbara.
She blogs every day.
You need to read yesterday's blog and just look at my bag and then read the blog and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She's so naughty. So I'm going to finish that there. In fact, I think I've pretty much traced it anyway, but I want to show you then. So this is the area that I've embossed, and the rest is just a pencil. So it means that then when I want to fold it, I've already got that embossed detail in there. You could emboss all the way around. It's your choice. So, and all I've done is I've actually cut it out with scissors, and I've just fussy cut it. You could perforate it and picot cut it if you wanted to. Of course you can.
Bit of a picot cut.
There's so many variations with these templates, and also you can choose whether you want to decorate it whilst it's still in the A4 format or whether it's actually within the cutout. So it's whatever you find easiest. I cut this one out because I wanted you to see how easy it is cut out, but you might find that actually it's easier to decorate in that. So perhaps we'll try both.
Would you, now we've seen it cut out, when you're adding the detail in, would you do that before or after you've cut out?
That's what was...
Is that what you were just saying there? Sorry.
Welcome to the conversation, Yanis.
No.
That glazed overlook.
No, I'll tell you what, I heard you say cut out, but I didn't realise, sorry. All right, so you're saying... but I really was listening to what you were saying.
Janice.
Slightly awkward. Don't worry, Janice is covered up. But okay, so let's play what you're saying. So is it preference?
It really doesn't matter.
Whatever you wait.
Yeah, I think probably you've got more to rest on then. The opportunity, if you cut it out, is that if you sort of get it on the edge of a groovy plate, that you may well push it down.
Yeah.
When it's on the A4 sheet, it's more support.
That's so awkward.
Oh, just pass your shovel,
I'm
Yanis,
so
it'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
So what I want to do is now I'm going to start decorating it.
Good.
It is going to take me a moment to get myself together.
Would you like me to give you some time to come back?
Yes.
Okay, all right, you get one of those. Boom. Now, we've got a lot to enjoy. You can always... Oh, should we take a look at everything you're getting part of that big bundle? Have a look at this. Oh, yeah. So you're getting 4 of those fantastic templates. And what I would say about the templates, they are so incredibly usable. And I hope you can see that in the show. And you're getting the fantastic flowers as well into the mix. Now, these are beautifully handmade flowers. They're ethically sourced and they are making a difference. We'll talk about those in just a moment. So that's everything you're getting. Here it is in all its glory. Great value. We're busy on this option. As crafters, what I would say, this is a fantastic opportunity to bolster your stash. Everything that Groovy and Clarity give you is absolutely first-rate in quality, and I really do mean that. Just having a look at the fact, I don't want to harp on about this because I feel like I'm on one of those, you know, those singing competitions where everyone has a story. But genuinely, I think this is an important story to say. So having a look at the flowers here, they are beautiful, intricate, handmade flowers. I mean, you can see that they're beautiful, but the story behind them, so I'm just reading the back of the packaging, it's saying that these embellishments, they're ethically handmade, so they're handmade by us in India for an organisation that endeavours to provide employment for underprivileged women in rural parts of the country. So ethically sourced, making a difference, and they will make a difference to your crafting too, because they are beautiful. You're getting 70 in each colourway, so you've got your green, you've got your pink in there as well, look at that pink, and you've got your wonderful blues, it's sort of like a blue stroke violet in there as well. So there's the pink going through, and here's the final colourway. Not only that, you are getting parchment into the mix as well. So you're getting 10 sheets of each. You've got this fantastic pink parchment. You're getting the blue parchment. So that's 20 sheets of parchment straight into the mix. And the quality of that coloured parchment, it really is top notch. And then you've got your papers in the mix as well. So you've got more khaki, and then you've got your black. And it's good quality paper, can I just say? Good, thick. You'll feel the quality there. Just look at the saving. £19, and you've got a flexi payment option of £29.98. Your item number is 292324, and you're getting all of that. Good quality, good bundle. Can I just show you where you can take it? So you might see the templates and think, well, I don't quite get it. You've not used them before. Well, you could be making something like this easily. As Rosella was showing you, it's the beauty is being able to make something that is stunning, intricate, but you can incorporate any design you like. So if you've already got a plate that you absolutely love and you just want to put on a bit of detail, you can do it. You can personalise with your alphabet in there. Look at the back. Oh, if I turn that around, it's a lot of scope. Very usable. I mean, what would you put in that? Or taking it in a different direction, another of the templates in there. How lovely is this template? Isn't that stunning? So it's just showing you this beautiful box. What would you use this box for? And really appreciating showcasing those handmade flowers as well. So that's just another of the templates. And then we've also got, what about this? Very nice. Isn't that beautiful? Look, wait for this. Wait. What? That is stunning. And again, another of the templates there. £59.96. You're saving £19. There is a fantastic saving on this. A lot of you are going for this option, and I can see why. It is a fantastic option for you. Details are on your screen. Your item number is 292324. Brilliant saving for a great bundle. Now, we do have more on the show for you as well. We have got some fantastic plates in the mix too. So just showing you, these are a worldwide launch, and we're very proud to say that the worldwide launch is here, just showcasing where you can take these fantastic designs. So first of all, designed by Tina. We all know what a talented crafter Tina is, and she has got exceptional eye when it comes to creating artwork. We're incorporating, I say we, what Clarity have done in Groovy, incorporating her artwork, and allowed you then the ability to take it, incorporate it, and have some fun with it. So this is from Glennis, who, oh, Glennis, Love your work. Isn't that... Now, using the papers in the background there, those beautiful papers, and then the design. And, oh, Glenys, that is a win in anyone's books. Or what about this one, made by Jane Telford? Oh, wow. Really having some fun with all the different elements that you're getting in there, and then you've got your feature, your showstopper in the centre. That is beautiful. Do you know somebody who maybe has a special occasion coming up? Now, this little couple here, I think that is so modern and fresh. So if you're looking for something with a bit of a modern take, that is great. So congratulations to you both. It could be on anything. It could be having a kid. It could be maybe getting married. It could be whatever you like. Or if you want to go slightly more traditional, what about this from Josie? Now, three quarters of the stock's gone. Oh, okay. So we have had a sudden surge. A lot of people going for this. This is a worldwide launch. You could be making something like this. This next inspiration by Jane. Oh, using those. Isn't that beautiful? I love everything about that. Now, if you're going for the big bundle, you'll be getting that pink parchment. You've got the plates that's part of this worldwide launch. Beautiful. And it really does demonstrate how you can just pick out individual imagery and have some fun. You can be your own designer. What about this one? I'm going to show you two more because I am conscious of the fact we've got to get to Rosella and Janice. Glenys, again, working her magic. Save the day. That will be the most original Save the Day card to someone special. And then we've got, now look at this. Oh, that's from Carol. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. And what I'm finding so striking is every inspiration is so different, and that is a huge compliment to what you're getting here. You're getting a wealth, a treasure trove of imagery to play around with. So look what you're looking at here, totally different. Same set, totally different. This is by Linda Page, and again, same set, totally different. And that's by Gail. Stunning. And then same set, totally different. This is by Louise. Oh, Louise, are you kidding me? That is stunning. Okay, I've got to have a chat with you. This is serious. We've got to spend some... We're going to be going to Rosella and Janice just a moment. If you want this set, now I'm hearing the figures, and my producer told me something, and this is important. 3/4 of the stock's gone, but we can see the trend. We're having a surge on this. We've got queues on our phone lines. This is the last live hour featuring Rosella. These are not going to last the hour. We're 27 minutes into the show. I'm telling you now, these will not last the hour. If you want them, please get online now, give us a call, because they are going to go. And I mean that. I'm not saying that as a sales technique. If I said anything, it wouldn't make a difference. They're going to go either way. I just want to ensure that you know where we're at. Busy here. Now we've got lots more for you to enjoy as well. I can see that Janice has got something in her hand. What have you got over there, Janice?
Well, this is perfect for me because this is a starter kit. So this is something that I would go to, myself being a novice in this parchment of craft. But what I love about this is that I've got everything right here. So what have we got in the
pack?
pack?
Open it? Let's do that. It's always best, especially actually if you're going to give this as a gift maybe to someone that, you know, perhaps you already do parchment craft and you want to give the gift of this much enjoyment to someone else. So, yeah, that's just some packing.
Oh, okay.
So, move on. Yeah.
I told you I was novice.
Yeah.
But you get some card. Maybe you could use that for something. I don't like to throw anything away.
That was packing for standing up earlier. So, first thing, it's a tumble dry sheet, Janice.
Okay.
Which is not what you'd normally expect to find in your crafting.
No. Don't put it in your tumble dry, by the way. But yes.
Well, you can do if you wish, but then it's not great for your parchment.
No, not
afterwards.
really.
But what it does, I mean, if you sort of do that and then feel your fingers, you can feel they're slightly waxy, and that's going to leave a residue on the parchment, and it means that when we emboss, it makes a massive difference.
Really? Why? Yeah. Why does it make a difference?
Because it just helps it glide. And actually, I'm going to invite you to have a bit of a go, and we'll do one without and one with, and then you can perhaps explain.
Yeah, I can really feel that
it
sort
feels
of waxy texture.
Now, tools, you need tools for this craft. So what we've given you here, now these are embossing ball tools, and these are the groovy tools, and you've actually got 4 different sizes on the ends of these. So you've got sort of almost a stylus there. Now that's going to give you the crispest image. That's the number 1 tool. The number 2 tool's got a little ball on there, so that's less crisp. Either of those are going to be absolutely perfect for the tracing of your original line work. So that's tools numbers 1 and 2.
Okay.
And then what you've also got in there is then you've got the larger of the ball tools. I'm just going to swap those around. And so your white work, Janice, and I know that you've just been looking at some of the lovely samples where you can see that white work. Now you're going to be able to achieve that using these larger embossing ball tools. So altogether this is a great set. So you've got 4 different sizes for that. So that's your tools. So you have those.
Fabulous. So this is quite compact, this gift set, because we've got everything we need to start.
This is a proper starter kit. Now you've got what we call a plate mate. Now I know that this is almost a different language at the moment. Okay. You'll soon get into the swing of it. And so this is a plate mate for what we call our A5 square plates. So what it does, can you see that's going to fit really snugly within there, as will the plates that we're offering today.
And that keeps it nice and still.
Keeps it nice and steady, yeah. So you're getting 3 different design plates within your starter kit. So you're getting the scenes, the mountains there. Okay. You're also getting the trees. I love these because you've got so much choice there, haven't you? You can use just the outsides, maybe. It reminds me sort of Clarice Cliff and sort of that.
Yeah, very much so. And Jane McDonald as well, which is a great artist who makes wonderful earrings. I know she's a singer as well, but she's also she makes wonderful jewellery of this style. But you can use all 3 together. You can separate them and use one or the other.
And keep the leaves on. It could be a tree in summer, take them off. It's a tree in winter.
So as much detail as you like. Okay, and then this one here.
What really important, it's a basic shape. Now I think then the frames, you know what, when you start a project, if you've got no idea where you're heading, you think, oh, I'm not really sure what to do. What I do is just draw yourself a few small boxes. They can be interconnected and they can be separate, and just do little pieces of artwork in each one.
That's a really good idea.
And it gives you the confidence then, and it's almost your starter for 10 before you fly.
So we've got the different size frames all the way down there that we can use.
And these are plates that you will continue to use. Okay. Now we can't do any of that without paper. So we've given you 20 sheets of parchment paper within our starter kit.
Fantastic.
And then also, if you get this home and you think, I've no idea what that woman was talking about, then what we've got is full instructions, and you've got photographs on there and text as well. So you've got 2 projects there to start with.
You know, some of us are very visual, so we like to look at the pictures. Some of us don't really understand the text, so the pictures help, and vice versa, and that's double-sided as well. So we've got lots of information on there, but stage by stage. So simple and easy to follow for a novice like myself.
And then what we've also got, and you need this is your groovy mat. So you've got a hard side. Now this is great if you want to do some colouring. Perhaps when we were tracing the templates out, you might want a hard side. But then what you've also got is this squidgy side. So that's a very technical term, Janice. You must remember that, squidgy.
I remember squidgy. It's in the book.
Perfect then for your embossing, because you need that little bit of give to get that white work and to get that. So when it's out of your groovy plate, you need that.
And that's why you don't use the kitchen table to do it.
Ideally, yes.
Ideally
it's not going to work.
So all of this is we'll put it all back in a moment's time, but it does come compact in this kit. So this is how it arrived. It is portable. You could keep it in the packaging if you wanted. You could put it all back in here.
You could.
And it's also affordable. So starting a new hobby, if this is something you want to get into, we've got everything for you in the pack. We've got the instructions. You've got your double-sided mat there as well, which is in there already. We've got 20 sheets of your parchment paper. We've got your tools in there, and you can get all of this home today for just 2 flexi payments of £25 on FlexiBuy, which is an incredible deal. We are busy on the web for this, and we are busy on the phones. Now, we've actually had a photo sent in from Kate, and this is her first piece with the starter kit. So let's take a look at this and see what she has created. So this is her very first piece with the starter kit that we've got on offer today. I think that's fabulous. And she's used the alphabet as well.
That is wonderful.
Now, she's not quite sure whether she got the parchment the right way round.
There is no right and wrong side on this parchment at all. If it's a clear parchment, this is absolutely wonderful. I love the colour by the look of that. Kate perhaps used some Dorso crayons on that. And the fact that you can personalise it, because, of course, on that plate mate, you've got letters so that you can personalise your project. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you for sending that in.
Yeah, thanks, Kate.
Brilliant.
Well, I hope something... that I will do will look like that, because I'm a novice. This is the first time for me, but it really does interest me because some of the detail that you can get in here, we were just looking at this. I mean, this is incredible. For me, this is very Nordic, I think, with the colours that you've used here and the different patterns as well. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And to be able to do something like this in a starter kit really is, well, it's amazing. It really is.
Well, so this is using the plates, but what I want to do is just show that, these are just little pieces of artwork that's so very, very achievable. What I've also used on this is the border grids that we've also got on the show, and then I've actually stitched this because obviously I'm a big stitcher, and you can stitch on parchment. So I've
stitched with cotton.
Yeah, with stranded embroidery thread.
That's
this
incredible.
One because it's the grid uses a series of holes, and for cross stitch, which is what I've used on that stitch, it's a series of holes, isn't it? So you are a cross stitcher. Parchment's a fantastic material to actually work with.
Yeah, they are.
It's
What
really
a great idea. And you've added some colour as well, which I love.
That's right. We'll have a look at that, and also the glitter. So it's got a beautiful twinkle, and I've used the Perga glitters on that. And again,
you can see that.
If you love your glitters, but it's really delicate, isn't it?
That's what I love about this art. It's very delicate, very precise, and very fine as well. So you get that beautiful detail. And this is a starter kit that you can get home. You can start using this instantly and make some wonderful creations. All you need is your imagination.
Absolutely.
And that's free.
Are you going to have a go at this, Janice?
Yeah, I'd like to have a go at this, actually.
Well, I've got this that I want to actually work on, and you know what? You can work on it just as well as I can.
Okie dokie.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the side to emboss. Now, I've chosen that heart. You don't need to. It's entirely up to you.
Okay.
But,
now, which way have we put the plate down?
So can you feel, if you're unsure, can you feel that edge groove in there?
Yeah, I can.
So that's the side you want to use, because you're going to push the parchment within that groove.
Okay.
If when you're doing it you're getting nothing, you've probably got it the wrong way round.
Right.
So if you can read groovy, then that's the way
I can, yes, that is the right
and
way.
And then all you need to do is position that where you want it, shall we say there. I'm going to use what we call groovy tabs to hold it in place.
Now, these come in an accessory bundle for you. You can find those on the web, and I would definitely recommend getting some of those as well, because like you say, it holds it in place, keeps it really steady, and if this is your first time doing it, you want to have that confidence to keep it steady. And, you know, it's only $11.99 as well, so I think it's well worth getting one of these.
And what you're also getting is this is what we call our groovy guard, and that will keep any sweaty paws off your parchment. Because you don't want moisture on it. It will buckle. I'm not going to give you that yet, so what I want you to do is just start embossing first.
Now, I've got the two sets of tools here, so will I go for the fine one?
Yeah, the finer one, and then whichever of those ends, that will give you the crisper end, this will be less crisp.
Okay, so I'm going to rest
now
my
whether
hand.
you want to sort of look through the aperture there.
It's just like tracing.
Just don't rest your hand on that
that'll
wonderful
turn the light off.
light panel. I need to talk to you
So I'm just tracing around.
it, and as you put the tool in, you'll feel it, but I'm going to rub it over with the tumble dry sheet in just a moment. Because
and I'm just going round. There you go. Yeah, I can feel that. And we can just go round
now rub it with that, because you were saying what difference does it make.
Okay, so now rub the tool. Rub that. Okay, there you go. I told you I was a novice. Okay, so we'll rub that there, and that leaves that waxy style effect on there. Okay, so we're using the new plates here that come in your the World launch, which is fabulous. Okay, shall I go over the same bit?
Yep, you can do.
Okay.
As long as actually you've got it, then
feels a little bit more steady.
Can you feel that it glides more easily?
It does, yeah. It feels more steady. So it glides better.
If you find that it's dragging ever so slightly, just give it another rub over with that tumble dry sheet.
Yeah, I'm going to. I like this now. Okay, so I've gone round there, and I've moved that there. I can kind of judge where I've actually already been.
Now you can see where you've been, and this is the joy of a plate mate. If I just take a groovy tab from there you go.
Now, we are actually approaching limited with this, which is brilliant. So I better hurry up and get on the phones, get on the website to get one of these. Limited stock now, and we've got a great price on this. They launched today. Brand new from Tina. Tina's Doodles, we've got those love hearts, those groovy collection, 2 square plates, 2 border plates, and a bonus plate as well. So that's the added advantage of buying from us here at Hochanda. Just £31.96, of course, plus your P&P. You can give us a call on our national rate phone line, or you can go to the web. And of course, when you're at the web, when you're having a look at all the different items that you're buying, we will suggest different items to go with you and to accompany you.
That's right. Now, Janice, what I've just done... Janice,
this is great.
It's very confusing, this. I've just attached your parchment to your plate mate, not the plate, because then if you want to have a look and see how you're getting on,
what a
if
good
you
idea.
lift it up, You can have a look, see where you've got to.
You can see that. This is what I've already started to do, just around the edge there.
That's right. And then when you replace it, because you're using your plate made, it means that that square is going to be in exactly the same position for you to continue.
Absolutely perfect. So we can hold that there, keeping that in place. I'm using the thin tool as well on there, and then I can just start to continue, and I can feel it going into that groove.
And you'll soon relax into it. Don't worry about going through your parchment. These plates have been etched to make that very, very difficult for you.
Right.
So that the width of the etching is such that your tool is not going to go through there.
Would I always use this? Sorry, would I always use the small one,
or the next one along as well?
And that will just make it a little bit more pronounced.
Less pronounced.
Ah, less
so the smaller the tool, the more pronounced it becomes.
The finer the detail.
That's right. If you miss it entirely, try embossing just to the side of it, maybe.
Just here?
Yeah, go for it. Nothing. Because you can't push the parchment into the groove, you can't make a mistake. You can't. So it does nothing. So it's a great system because, you know, if you don't hit that groove, that's absolutely fine.
Right, I think I've gone round the whole of that now. So what I can do is check it up. So I can lift this up, and there you go. Now we've got cues on the phone. We are extremely busy. You can see that. It's a lovely love heart, isn't it? I did that.
You did that.
Hey, it goes with my jumper look. Can you see? Forward thinking. It's meant to be. So I can place this back.
That's
and there you go.
right.
And because I'm going over to okay, because yes, we're going over the plate, it fits perfectly.
Perfectly.
See, it can take a long time.
With the guard.
So with the guard, and I'm going into more detail here. So we're going into some of the small. Where's my
That's, give it another whiz over.
And you get one of these included in the kit,
yeah.
the starter kit, which is absolutely brilliant, because if you're thinking about starting this kind of crafting, it's a great way to do that, because you've got everything you need. You've got your tools, you've got your plates in there, and you've got, of course, your instructions and information. So I'll just go around these. There you go, that's perfect.
And this is such a lovely craft, I think, and especially at the moment, because I think everyone seems to be getting these dreadful colds at the moment, and you need to stay warm, especially with the weather, don't you?
Well, you know, it's a nice way to relax, isn't it?
It is a lovely way to relax.
And also to concentrate, because sometimes, you know, when we lead busy lives, when we've had the kids and they've all gone back to school, sometimes you just need a little bit of time out, to concentrate. And what's really nice about this is sometimes you're thinking, well, what can I do today? What can I do?
Yeah.
And something like this, you can really just lose yourself making and creating lots of different designs, because the more you get used to it, the more detail you could add. I mean, you could even go freestyle.
You certainly can. And the great thing about the plates, Janice, is that you can be your own designer, so you can choose which elements that you'd like to use from there. I think what we need to do is pick you up and move you to a different location. Isn't it wonderful?
I just keep doing this for hours. And I love the light plate as well, because that really adds the detail for me to get.
Fantastic. Light panel is wonderful. It's really lightweight. It doesn't get hot. And it's portable. You've got a USB connector on there as well, which means that it's very, very portable. So it's a really, really wonderful piece of kit. But especially, you know, on these dark days, dark nights when you can't see, you haven't got the daylight, light behind it is fantastic.
We've got these available as well. 2 flexi payments, £31.50. Do you know why I'd go for this? Now, I need glasses. I'm in reading glass denial at the moment. They will slowly be introduced to you at home. They're not very good, but I'm in reading glass denial. But I find if I've got more light, I can see better.
Yes.
So I'm one of these people in the restaurants who get my phone out and I'm like trying to read the menu. It's just because more light helps me, and that's why this is so good, because it brings the light up underneath. So I definitely recommend you get one of these. Now, just let me do this last E. We've got someone very important on the line now. We have a VIP, so we have to stand to attention. Going to say hello to her now. It's Barbara. Oh, Barbara Gray! Oh, me old mate Barbara Gray. Barbara, how are you?
Hello there, how are you?
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe you're on the telly. I can't believe you're already on the Rosie train with Rosie. This is amazing, Janice.
Do you think I'm doing all right, Barbara?
I can't believe it. I was so surprised. I'd heard through the grapevine that you were joining us, and then when I turned the telly on, and there you were with Rosie, I was blown away. And you are doing so well, and I'm absolutely with you on the glasses. You definitely need good reading glasses, love.
Yeah, you do, definitely. And this light really does help. Oh, Barbara, it's so nice to have you with us. When are we going to see you?
Well, I should be on, I think I'm the first and the second, it's the 4th of February, is it? It's certainly I'm always on the first Sunday of every month, Janice.
Okay,
so I
that'd
don't
be
know if
the
you're
4th
doing
of Feb.
weekends, are you? Are you doing weekends?
Well, it depends when the football's on, Barbara, really. As I'm sure I don't get to choose my shifts before anyone else starts to but I will. Yes, I will be here on the 4th of February. So I really look forward to seeing you then, Barbara. And do you know what? I'll create you a little something.
I'm so excited to see you here, and Rosie, you're doing a fabulous job. What a team!
Oh, thank you. And Yanis is doing okay. Yeah, come in, Yanis. I want to leave you out.
Look like you're having fun there. Oh.
I am. This is fabulous. Barbara, it's always a joy and always a pleasure to see you. I can't wait to see you in the flesh. I'm going to go and practice my groovy for a little bit longer and finish what I've started.
Welcome to Hochanda.
Okay. Oh, thank you. And I'll see you when you're in 4th of Feb.
Yeah, fabulous. Thanks so much.
Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye, love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, isn't that nice?
That's nice. Well, I think everyone shares the same sentiment. We're so glad you joined the Hochanda
it's
family.
lovely.
It's lovely to be here, but I really need to get on with this. So do you mind?
No, not at all.
So
what we'll do, we'll let you have a play. We're going to need to keep that light wave, I'm afraid, for our demonstration. But we've got one for you over there. So
fabulous. Shall I take this with me?
Yes, you can take that with you.
Yes, you can.
No, you take that one with you, and I'll sort something out over here. How's that?
The great stars kit. Go for it. And the light, definitely for your eyes. Right. I'll leave that with you.
She's hooked.
Oh, I've given away the illusion. you weren't supposed to see that. Oh well, see you later. Bye.
There we go. Okay. That's perfect. It's all the magic behind the scenes.
Oh, if only
You've got a new member, a new addition to the Groovy family.
Absolutely, and you know what? When and when I'm at shows as well, it's lovely to meet people, and I do make people do it, and it's that moment when they go, and almost settle, and it's just so lovely.
You
really
can see
is.
it. And how nice that Barbara called in.
Oh yeah, thank you, Barbara.
We're going to be showing a demonstration now. We are working with these fantastic plates designed by Tina. This is a worldwide launch. Look at what you are getting. They're limited stock now, everybody. We told you there was the serious danger they would not last the hour. £31.96. You are getting all of those plates. Effectively, you are getting one plate as a bonus. It's fantastic value. Traditionally, it would cost you $7.99 per plate, but you're getting this for this very special price for the worldwide launch. Your item number 118737. We are sorry, I just tread on your foot.
That's quite all right.
So we're going to
another one.
We're using the plates now. I love this. I mean, Tina's so talented.
She is. She really is, and a style. So that actually, especially if you are a partner as well, and you receive something, you think, it's one of Tina's.
Yeah, you can see it.
And speaking of Tina's, what I want to look at next is the perforating guide. So we looked this morning at the diagonal. We've also got the straight border pattern grid.
So this is the II books, the inspiration books. These are fantastic. I know they're relatively new. They're only released sort of midway through last year.
That's right. And then I'm desperately trying to find the other bit. Oh, there it is. The other bit that goes with it. So what you've got is you've got these border grids. Now, we've got a pattern grid, which is what I'm going to use now. And then what we've also got with that is then the straight grid as well. But then if you are a beginner like Janice, and I think she's going to want, and in fact, I know she's going to want one of these little books because we were looking at it together earlier, because what you get within these books as well is you get instructions. So you've got instructions on how to use the actual grids, the designs that you're actually going to create from these grids, instructions on how to do that, lots and lots of inspiration on there. But then what you've also got is projects within it as well. So once you get these home, you think, oh, actually, you know what, I really want to have a go at that. Then we know exactly how to do it, what you need for it. And of course, you can mix and match the designs. You could use the plates from today around the hearts, anything like that at all. So
it's the education that you're getting in here, it's the inspiration as well, and that is the key with the II books. They are there to inspire, and you've got some beautiful, beautiful projects to work on and really enjoy. Absolutely. So I'm going to use those to start with. So I've changed my plate mate on this one, and I'm going to use the border plate. Okay. So because these are perforating as well as embossing, it means that the holes go all the way through, so it doesn't matter which side they go up. So that'll go up like that. I'll take this one that we've already got here, and then
The design that I've used for the stitching, I don't know where my little... Oh, it's there next to us, Janice. Can I borrow that just for a moment? Yeah. So the design that I've used is this one here, which is this pattern along here. So all I need to do then is to lay that on your head.
So just having a look at the design here, you've used to emboss and to cut out as well.
That's right. So I'm going to perforate first, then I'm going to emboss, and then I'm going to cut.
See, and that is such a useful tool to have, to be able to get such a clean emboss and then the detailing and the cut. And it looks fantastic. And
I mean, I love my grid work. I like doing my own grid patterns, but actually, you know what? Because I've got this pattern on this border, I use it so very much, because this is actually one of my favourite patterns anyway on a grid. So to actually have it there, and it's just so easy then. And you know that it's going to work each time. So all I need to do then is to find some of my groovy tabs. I've got a couple here, that's fine. I can, because I've got my light panel, I'm going to look through and then I can centralise this design. So if I actually pop it there, it means I've got all of that design repeating and all of that one. In fact, let's lower it ever so slightly and then just pop it in. Oh, moved it immediately. So pop that back.
I was at the NEC, I was chatting to a few of our viewers who got the light wave, and they were raving about it, and for good reason. Clarity, going to be at the NEC?
We certainly are. We're going to do live shows from there as well.
Amazing. Please tune in. What I would say, and Clarity are going to be doing 4 live shows with us at the NEC, the light wave, if you're looking to get a light panel, what really sets it apart, so you've got that graduation with the light, but also it doesn't get hot, and that's what amazes me. We've done shows together where you've been here all day, you've had it on all day, it doesn't get warm.
That's right. So if, like me, you use your dining table, you don't have to worry so much about it. I tend to pop it on my pink mat all the time, and then when I'm not using it, I just, because it's so lightweight, I just move it to the side. You talked earlier about being able to perforate through your groovy guard, didn't you? And that's exactly what I'm doing. So this is a bold grid, so the tool that I'm using is the bold #1 tool, so the 1 needle tool this is, and keep that tool as upright as you possibly can. I always reperforate before cutting, so you don't have to go in very far.
I was just going to say, I'm noticing that you aren't going all the way. It's just effectively just the tip.
That's right, and that means that when I emboss, it's not weakening the parchment so much that I don't have to worry about it ripping.
Once you've done it, would you go over that and go all the way in?
Yeah, I'm going to reperforate deeply at the end, and those holes will then be as round and as large as possible, which makes it really easy to cut. So if you are just starting on the grid work, then I would recommend the bold grid. Like Janice, I have a problem with my eyes, but I'm way past the reading glasses stage. But I find that it's easier to use, and I like the effect. It's still very lacy, it's still very delicate. If, like me, you want to stitch on it, then this is a great size for stitching, because your embroidery needle will actually go through that as well. So I'm not going to continue, because I know we're a little bit short of time, but we'll assume I've perforated all the way along. All I'd need to do then is actually change it for that other border grid within the set. And I've perforated from the front of the parchment. All I need to do then is turn it over. Now, if you just look through, because it's clear, you can see through, you can line it up. I'd go for my 1mm tool, and then all you need to do to emboss is just give it a little bit of a wiggle. So let me just head around this, and then you can see the effect.
It's the Parcher's wiggle.
It's the Parcher's wiggle. I'm going to keep that one. It's the Parcher's wiggle, and then if I just take it from there, you'll see then that you've got the white embossing. So the next stage for this, after I've done it all, reperforate and then cut.
Rosella, now that is ridiculous to think that just a minute, literally, because we are pushed for time, Rosella's already started to build up that grid work so quickly. Beautiful perforation, lovely, lovely emboss work as well. That's stunning. Rosella, I'm so sorry, a bit pushed for time there.
That's okay.
Now, we are busy. Just to let you know, we're coming towards the end of the show. This is the last live show with Rosella, so don't miss out on your opportunity. We've got a worldwide launch, which we will show you, but we've just got the details of the Clarity II book at the moment, so you're getting your parchment perforating grid. You're also getting your piercing grid in there as well. They work perfectly together. The designs work together. $34.99, and you'll get the most detailed and beautiful finishing to your work. 038 022, your item number. Wow, Janice has been busy.
I've been busy.
Why don't you show everyone?
Yeah, pop that over there. I've been very busy.
Let's have a look.
And the more I've used it, and the little hints that you gave me, the easier it became. Even got a little hashtag there. I was just going to put try it, but I didn't quite get that.
Natural. I can't believe how much you've done.
Look at the detail. Isn't that lovely? And if I were to colour that in, or maybe add a bit of glitter or something like that.
And that is your first ever. This is the first time you've seen it.
This is the first time I've seen it. It's the first time I've used that starter kit. I would definitely recommend it.
So for you, what did you enjoy about working with it?
What I enjoy is the fine detail that you can get from this with as little effort as possible. Yes. Once you start to use it, you can start to get quicker and quicker with it, but it is also very relaxing because it's very satisfying. And I just love the detail on here. It's very Nordic, very Scandinavian. They have that lovely fine detail, don't they, on their stitching and their pictures, and I'm really attracted to that. I really, really do love that. I think it's fabulous.
Oh, I'm so pleased to hear that. Thank you.
Thank you both. What a great hour. It's great to see how quickly you picked that up. And it's just to showcase anybody can pick up Groovy and have some fun with it. Just to let you know that this our worldwide launch. Very busy for this. We are limited stock on it. We have not got a lot left. Rosella, thank you so much.
It's been wonderful.
Janice, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure to be here.
You got any more hours today?
No, not today, but tomorrow I'll be back.
Okay.
And thanks to Barbara as well for calling in. It's always a pleasure.
And thank you to you. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can follow Rosella online and Clarity and Barbara and Groovy, so do look for all of them. Well worth following them all. We've got another fantastic hour just around the corner. Thank you to you both. Thank you. Don't go anywhere. Grab yourself a brew. We'll see you in a moment.
Hi, my name's Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp, and how did I get here? Well, when my children, Grace and Mark, were born, I left the corporate world and I took up crafting full-time. Then I had a moment of clarity, if you'll pardon the pun, and I came up with the transparent art stamp. And the rest is history, really. For the last 27 plus years, I've been pioneering the art of transparent stamping. I love teaching. For me, it's all about that. And so working with Hochanda is fantastic because it gives me the perfect platform to reach out and work with like-minded people and to be able to show some of the tricks that I've learnt along the way. If you like my style and you like what I do, then please join me, Barbara Gray, on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hello there and welcome back. Welcome back to our 5 o'clock show, which of course is our final call for your current one-day special. The clock has started and it is ticking away. You've only got an hour left to take advantage of not only an incredible bundle, but an incredible price as well.
Absolutely
Noreen, where's that 24 hours gone?
It's just flown, hasn't it? It really has. It's just been great fun, though, and I've loved being able to bring, obviously, you know, the fantastic one-day special, but loved the fact that we've had such a marvellous savings on it.
Well, this is an incredible response, and this is the first time that you've had a one-day special with us, and I have to tell you now that we are rapidly approaching limited stock. It's make your decision time now. If you don't make your decision, somebody else could be making it for you, because when we're talking about the kind of the stock that has been flying out, then this hour, I am concerned that we'll have enough to last the whole hour. Now, we'll go through all the different elements in just a moment, but these are the kind of things that are being created. I mean, Noreen, beautiful.
It's the artwork.
Isn't it just?
The artwork is absolutely beautiful. So, from beginning to end, the whole thing just, you know, says quality. Absolute quality. I know the stamps and everything have sold out, but we've got these. We've got the shells have sold out individually, but we've still got some stock in the main bundle. But just quality. That is. Teresa Goodridge, honestly, her attention to detail, the colourways that she's used, and of course then you're going to get your free shell embellishments, your free shell moulds. So, and then on top of that, you get your clay.
Well, this is it.
There's a saving of £17.
Well, we were saying earlier on that paper pad on its own right, which we'll show you through in just a few moments, is £16.99. So it's almost as if you're going for that mould, you're going for that clay, and you're getting that paper pad as a bonus. And boy, is it a bonus, because when you look at this artwork, beautiful, it's divine.
40 fantastic sheets of really, really beautiful, beautiful designs.
And even if you're just taking the elements and you're just taking your scissors to them, maybe a new crafter,
absolutely,
kind of results you can get.
So it doesn't have to be that you would use your dyes, but obviously because there's so many dyes around, what we've done is, you'll see that when you open that, we've got left loads of space around the outer area, so that you can then place your favourite dyes on and just get that effect that everybody's been after.
Good. And the card that we've got around it, if we wanted to add colour to that, it's going to take colour?
Absolutely, it will take it perfectly. So it's 170 GSM, which is a fantastic weight. So if you're making the cards to stand up on their own, then they'll do that, you know, with all of your dyes. They're cut beautifully, they colour beautifully. Aren't they gorgeous?
Absolutely beautiful.
Really are
now, I am zooming through these because you're going to get more than I'm actually showing you here.
We've got 12 original artwork.
Okay.
And then those are in various sizes. So you can see that we've got the two larger sizes here. On the front.
Lovely.
Absolute fun. So then you can go to town with all of your glues, your glitters, all of your different things that you want to do with it.
Wonderful.
Really, I love that octopus.
Oh, look at his
just,
face.
Isn't he so cute?
But look at that face.
Beautiful.
Who couldn't fall in love with a face like that? Absolutely gorgeous.
It really is.
Then we've got the smaller elements.
So then you've got exactly the same designs, the 12 designs, but smaller elements for you to make. Maybe you want to make smaller cards, but don't just think smaller cards. You can frame them, you can mat and layer them to make up bigger cards, so it doesn't really matter. The artwork still maintains its integrity. It's absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. Now I'm going to scoot through to the backgrounds. And these are, well, I say backgrounds, they don't have to be, they could be foregrounds.
They could be, yes. And those have come in really, really handy. And again, they just lend themselves to wanting to have your glitters on and your glues and obviously your shells.
Yeah,
all of your,
that's a good point. And in each one of these, we've kind of got a little open area. What would we do with that?
Well, you can use it to either stamp, or you can use it to set your decoupage in. Or you can use it, as I've used it on there, to make your water card.
Now, this card caused a bit of a stir. Was it 6 o'clock last night you did this one? Look at that. It's not brilliant.
So that's it with the water inside. But you can see all we've done there is we've cut out that oval and placed the display globe in there.
Now, if you're after those display globes, which is not easy to say at the end of a day, at the bottom of the screen we have got the details for it, and of course on Rewind you can go back and catch up on that show when Noreen showed us how to create that brilliant concept, I have to say. But of course you've got so many of these. Then we start talking about the decoupage.
Yes. So what we've done is we haven't included small elements, we've left it for you. So when we're saying decoupage, yes, I could cut that bit out and decoupage that bit, but I could also just make another another 3 cards with that and use all of these little embellishments.
You've not made the decision for us, have you, with that one,
No.
which is nice,
I love, love, love those
and
images.
again, you've got lots and lots working on those 12 images.
Yes.
So many different repeats, so of course you can play around with different ideas and
Absolutely
concepts.
gorgeous. So you can work away to your heart's content, but
beautiful.
A minimum of 80 toppers in there.
That's incredible. And of course, your inspiration all starts from that gorgeous artwork, as you can see.
Just so beautiful.
Absolutely
so
gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Now, I have to tell you, if you wanting to go for your one-day special, you need to do it as quickly as you possibly can. We are rapidly approaching limited stock. We're only a few minutes into the hour. You can see you've got 54.5 minutes. That's all the time that you've got, and believe me, that will fly.
It certainly does, as we know the last 24 hours have.
We certainly do. You're getting your paper pad, you're getting that incredible mould, and of course you need something to pop in that mould. So Katie Sue Designs have included a huge piece of your Hearty Soft in white, so it's brilliant. You can go straight to go with it.
It's just perfect.
There's a lot, because it's so light, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely beautiful.
Perfect.
784968 being your item number if you want to go for your one-day special. But before you check out your baskets, let me help you spend some of that £17 saving, because it's brilliant, because over the 2 bundles that we're going to be chatting about, you can save over £50 if you go for the 2.
Over £50, can you believe that? Plus you've got a FlexiPay.
Yeah, you have to, on this particular bundle you have,
love FlexiPay.
Now tell me about this bundle.
Well, you've got a collection of 8 different moulds there. So you've got the mermaid, you've got the beautiful beach hut, you've also got the shells.
Beautiful.
So there's the shells coming over.
You've got your mermaid tails and all sorts.
You've also got the seahorses, you've got the sea waves, you've got mermaid's tail, you've got the fishes and the coral, and those beautiful pebbles and the driftwood. Everybody's gone mad for those as well.
And they are brilliant. I mean, just scooting along there, we need to show you the product, but to be honest, it's what you do with it, which is when the magic starts. And this is something that you created earlier on. I've got to be careful, or shall we? Should we have a little look around? Where's Ben? It's Ben. Oh, okay, give us a wave. Yay! That's Ben, our floor manager, who's looking after us today. But this is brilliant, but so easy to achieve.
So very easy, very, very cheap. You go to the same shops that I go to.
Who's that? Oh, it's Ben again. OK, you've had your moment, Ben. I love it.
But yes, when you think about the price of embellishments, if you want to buy those kind of embellishments, you know, the quality of them, then you would be hard-pressed to do that. But those for, you know, your charity stands, they just set themselves apart.
And this is the thing, this is the kind of thing that you do see in those home decor. And in the glossy magazines, those Sunday magazines that come with your paper.
You know, ornaments. Absolutely, just amazing. That's lovely, isn't it? And that was one that Margaret did. Those shells, they are still amazing.
So realistic. But of course, it's not necessarily what you're doing with them with regards to home decor. You've been popping them on your cards as well. Let's quickly go through all of those different elements when they're actually produced. These are gorgeous.
So that's the seahorses, so you get both going either way, and you can see that I did one when I did the mirror, that they are symmetrical, so you can actually join them together if you wanted to stand them
up. They have sold out individually, so this is the only way you can get hold of them. This is my favourite, the beach hut. I want one of these.
Isn't it? It's absolutely lovely.
Look at the little dinkies with a bucket and spade.
I know, I'm going to show you that, hopefully, when we get to the demos. I'll be showing that.
And can I change my favourite now? As I'm bringing this one in, I'm really liking this one as well.
So we've got the driftwood there and the pebbles. So there's the dream, the live, love, laugh. Says just everything you want to see about
Did Janice tell you the little story about the pebbles? And there's a website, apparently, where you can leave pebbles with little messages on it.
I was telling her it's from Tyneside Rocks.
Oh, is that where it is? Oh, right.
Absolutely amazing idea.
Clever idea.
So there we've got the fish, we've got the coral, we've got the seaweed.
Look at that.
We've got the mermaid.
And don't forget, we can help you with regards to all of your clay. You are going to get that within your one-day special. But, of course, your air-dry clay, we've got lots of different bundles, which I'll tell you about in a moment. 70% of this bundle has gone
That would be fantastic on a little princess's door.
Oh,
I know one little princess that could just make that for.
Oh, adorable. And then if you want to get truly creative, there you go, you've got your mermaid tail. And you can actually mould these to look like they're kind of sticking through the waves.
Yes, when you take them out of the mould, just make sure that you're just going to move them whilst they're still wet, and they'll just dry in that position. And then we've got those beautiful ocean waves.
And to be honest, you can mix this up with colours. They don't have to be ocean waves, they can just be swirly patterns.
Exactly, exactly. And of course, let's not forget that these are all food grade
They
silicone.
are indeed, yeah.
So you can use them with all of your cake decorations as
definitely.
well.
And we do suggest that if you are going to have a food that you're going to be using your icing and things like that, get a set that's dedicated for that purpose and that purpose only. And of course, you have got your seashells featuring this one, which is teamed up with your one-day special. So if you do go for your one-day special and have always fancied having a go at cake decorating, or maybe use one of those shell moulds for your food safe
Use them with
aspects.
chocolate, toffee.
Oh no!
Yes.
Don't do this to me, Noreen. 837729. Lots of you going for the one-day special and this alongside it, because of course you can spread that cost over 2 payments, perhaps to make it a little bit more affordable. Second payment will go out in a month's time, but you can get hold of these for a brilliant price there, as you can see, £39.96 for your first payment, and your second one going out in a month's time. Some wonderful things you can do, which we'll be sharing with you again. But other things that you might want to get hold of, the clay. Do you remember we mentioned about the different coloured clays? Well, we can help you with that. Maybe you want to stock up on more of that white. To be honest, you're getting a huge piece of it, 200 grams, and bear in mind it's so lightweight. It is a huge piece. 098689. Maybe your £17 saving is going to take care of that for you. £9.99. Pop it into your basket alongside your one-day special, or perhaps you fancy going down the coloured option already. We've got lots of different choices for you. This one, you can see there, you've got your pink, your blue and your green. Of course, you can merge those together if you're wanting to as well. We've got other ones as well. You've got things like your yellow. Oh, there you go. Your yellow, your brown and your orange featuring together in this particular bundle. We have seen that one in action earlier. And then you've got your black, your green and your red as well. Really affordable at £11.99. You decide which of those you're wanting to go for, but it's all on the same item number, 021098. And keep a note of that item number, because if you do want to come back and get a different bundle, perhaps a different colour another time, then that's the item number that you need.
Why we've got those smaller packs of colours is because the white is fantastic, but if you want to get a really dark black, maybe a brown, a dark red, you know, really vibrant colours, it's very difficult to achieve that by adding colour to it, because it alters the
intensity.
It alters the intensity of that. So with these, a tiny little pinch of that yellow makes a beautiful, beautiful lemon. Tiny little pinch of that for the orange and the brown. So that's why we've got those, because they're really intense colours, and then you can bring up the shades.
I love it. There you go. Fancy getting hold of these? The details are up on your screen now, Noreen. What have you got planned for us?
So I thought we'd very quickly just kind of explain what you would be doing if we were starting off with your dies.
Okay.
So what you would decide, obviously, is the artwork that you're going to use. So we've got the artwork, I've decided. Now, the best thing about these dies is it could be horizontal or landscape. So, but once you know that that die is going to fit around there, it will just simply be a matter of either tearing the whole thing out or just cutting down.
Yeah, that's
I would cut down using the narrowest piece that I can, and then you've got that whole large piece to use again. You would then just put that through your die cut machine, and then you've got this already done. So that's the type of thing that you can do with that. Absolutely.
That is
fabulous.
So easy. Now, Noreen, before you get into the throws you demonstration, I need to let you know, we knew it was going to happen. It's now limited stock. Wow, it's gone green on the screen, as you can see there. We're a little over 10 minutes into the hour. In fact, you can see there, 46 minutes is all that you've got left. I think you need to make a decision, not only to make that saving, but because we're running out of stock.
Definitely.
I think this is going to sell out before the top of the hour, and I don't want you to miss out on this one. If not, it's going to be a very, very fine line between you getting hold of this and not getting hold of it. So please make sure you're placing your orders. Get it in your basket, but get it checked out. That's the key thing.
The thing is, if you're wanting it, this is the best time to get it. You're saving £17.
It's huge
You're
saving.
not going to get that in any other shop or any other, you know, website at all. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this glue down here. This is the best way of actually just picking up the glue.
Okay.
When you're doing real fine areas.
That's a good tip. I like that idea.
It just saves you. I tend not to put it on my hands as much, but you know, you can if you want, but it just makes, I don't know, just a little bit sticky. So just keep using that, and it means that you're not going to get any massive amounts of glue, but you are going to get the amount of glue that you need. So then it's just simply a question of placing that down.
Beautiful already.
Isn't it? Absolutely just glorious. I'm just going to make sure I've got that pressed down without getting any dirty marks on.
Lovely.
So you could just leave that quite simply like that. So if we were using, obviously because we've got the shell mould.
Oh yeah, this is brilliant.
Then we would just use some of the shells. So if I'll very quickly show you how we've done some of the shells. I'm just going to do one or two because I know most people have seen it, but if you'd missed it, this is what you would do. So you would dust out with your corn flour.
Lovely.
Tap out the excess, and then you're literally just going to push your air dry clay in, and you can see that I'm starting at one end, pushing everything over towards the end.
Okay.
Scraping off the excess. Now Yanis was so proud earlier on that he had made one of these shells. It was just so simple. So I was really thrilled that he had been able to do that. So you can see that we've got that all the way around the outside edge is nice and clean.
Lovely.
And then it's just, I mean, look.
And look how malleable that mould is.
That is just
That's incredible. And the fact that you can literally create that, move that out of the way, make another one.
Yes.
Almost have like a little kind of batch that you're making.
You can.
How long do we need to leave that piece to dry?
I would take that, put that onto a piece of kitchen towel, and then it would probably take 20-30 minutes for that to dry. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Because there's just a little bit of moisture in there, so all that you're doing is just drying out the air, the water that's been in there.
This is perfect for me because I'm a bit of an impatient crafter.
Oh yeah, I would never have known that, Hayley.
Yeah. I'm the one that keeps poking my finger in it to see if it's dry. If it's dry, can I start working with it? And I'm not very good at leaving things overnight. That'd be perfect for me.
So I thought we'd use one of those beautiful pebbles, and of course that comes with the driftwood, and that is again in your bundle. So that bundle is so usable. So just something as simple as that, and maybe a couple of little shells. I don't even need actually to paint those because they speak for themselves. They really are beautiful.
Now, the moulds that we're looking at on the screen, they are including the Love Pebble that you've just seen there, and of course all the additional ones that we've got, things like the mermaid tail featuring there, the mermaid herself, those gorgeous waves that we saw, all 8 of those, as you can see here. I have to let you know that approaching 75, I'm going to make sure I get it right, it will be 75% in the next few minutes, I'm sure, but approaching 75% of the stock has gone for all 8 of those, and you've just seen how incredibly easy it is and achievable. And I don't mean any disrespect to Yanis, but if he can do it, anybody can do it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So just, you see how those colour tones
just picking out,
in anything. Now, sorry to use this, but it was a sentiment from the stamps, but I know the stamps are sold out
We've had sellouts already, and I think that's the key thing, that if you see it now and you want to get hold of it, not only with the one-day special, especially running out of time, but we're running out of stock as well. And incidentally, check out on the website, because there's other fabulous little moulds, including some wonderful little pirates as well to go perhaps with your mermaids.
So you could embellish that even further. You could add your glitters and such like. I just want to show you, and I want to get through as many demos as I can quickly.
Wonderful.
Just to show you how amazing these are and what great, fantastic value for money they are. You're going to use them time after time.
And they're so lightweight as well. And of course, the shells, we're not allowed to take shells from beaches because they're there for nature's reason. So it's not like that we take them and pop them on our cards and projects, but you can be creating your own in abundance as well, so you can create some wonderful pieces. I'm going to let you get ready for your next demo.
Okay, that's great.
Very quick recap, jump onto the website. That's where you will find everything. And I'm not going to take any offence whatsoever if you jump on the phone lines or get onto the website and start completing your orders now. Noreen's going to be doing another demonstration for us in just a few moments, but I need you to be checking out your baskets. I need you to be making your decisions with regards to what you're going to go for, because to be honest, if you don't do it, somebody else will do it for you. And that's the key thing. At this stage, we've got people that are going to be adding elements into their basket. When I get back to Noreen, that stock level will have changed, because I know that you're going to be on the phones and on the websites while I'm chatting now. On the ballroom bits, the demos, that's the interesting bit. I'm not disillusioned at all, but please do it as often as you can. Check out that basket to make sure you get all those items. Have you seen these? These are brilliant. Now, the moulds are brilliant. We've established they're brilliant, but you can't always tell exactly what you're going to get with those moulds when we just look at them there. Look at this. This is brilliant. Now, we're talking about accessories with regards to this particular piece. So if I turn the packaging around, it might make it a little... Well, actually, it's on the top there. Oh, gosh, come on, Hayley, look at the packaging. You've got... Oh, which... No pirate could be without his parrot on his shoulder, could he? You've got your little parrot featuring in this one. You've also got your skull and crossbones. And if I turn this little box around, you can see the third element that's featuring here, the most incredible little anchor, as you can see. Well, I say little, it's quite a substantial size, to be honest. Now, these are all elements that would work alongside your fabulous little pirate, and I will give you the details of his mould in just a few moments, or her mould, because there are lady pirates too. And of course, if you are going for the one-day special with that mermaid theme, then this would definitely work alongside it. Brilliant moulds, I have to say. And look at these. These are such a brilliant idea. Crafting with kids, obviously we always say adult supervision, but if they've got elements that they can craft with and they are dry within perhaps about 30 minutes and tops an hour, they are going to have so much fun because it's so instant and you can see it absolutely brilliant. Then, of course, you have got, now look at this one. I'm just holding that one up to show that, and I'm just looking at the elements. I think that might have been from the next set, not sure. But anyway, look at this one, using your little pirates. These are brilliant. Using the pirate mould, which I shall tell you about. Oh, we've got it up on the screen. It's not the accessories. So there we go. I'm just chundering away to myself. So, yeah, on the screen, just to explain, we've got the mould that is going to allow you to create your pirate. That's the key thing. We were looking at the accessories just a few moments ago. So there we go. That's your pirate mould. £12.99. Same price as your accessories. But, of course, to be honest, you need to go for both of them. 592453 being your item number if you're wanting to go for that particular one. Lots more that we're going to be sharing with you, lots more to be had, and I have to say we're busy for all sorts, including that huge set. The set that Noreen has been working to kind of further extend the use of your one-day special, and this is the key thing. Having lots of different elements at your disposal means that the usability is extended way beyond you believe with regards to this. Lots of different ways you'll be using these, and for many years to come. 75% of the stock has gone. I knew we'd get to that particular point. Some of these finished samples that we've got around, and I want to pick some up, but I'm so clumsy with some of these. You know what it's like. I'm going to bring this one in, and I'm going to get Noreen to bring the fabulous little plaque in, because this is so cute. This, when I picked this up earlier on this morning, it was a bit of a comedy moment, because I picked it up, and I was all ready to support it and hold it, because when you look at it, it looks like a plaster mould, and that's what my head was saying. And I literally nearly picked it up and threw it over my shoulder. It was that light. I love it, Noreen.
It is. And of course, you know, it would hang on your wall without any kind of huge big hooks or tags or anything
point,
like
actually,
that.
yeah. Really good point. And I love the way that the little tails of the mermaids have been moulded here to look as if they are literally dancing in the waves.
Yes, they're just having fun.
Yeah. Love it. Gorgeous. This is my favourite, though, I have to say. I think this is brilliant. And I have seen things like this in home decor magazines, on the high street as well. And something that's achievable that you could be selling in your craft fairs.
Absolutely, yes. And they're great fun, and of course you can put it to any colour the way that you want it. So if you're doing it for your own bathroom or maybe as a gift, and you know the colour scheme, well, there you go. You can just customise it.
You certainly could. Football team colours, maybe, that springs to mind as well. But maybe you could adapt the door for whichever team your recipient supports. Do love it. Love it, love it, love it. What else have we got that we can show people with these, Noreen?
So we've got the little glass jar with the bath crystals in.
This is incredible. And this is showing that you can actually take those elements that you've created and change the colour by using paints?
Yes, any acrylic paints or your Spectrum Noirs, your Spectrum Sparkles, anything like that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Gilded waxes, whatever it is you want to use.
But of course, if you want to create that realism, I mean, have a look at this. This really does look as if you have got those seashells from the beach. Look at that. And that wave there going right the way around. And who could miss our fabulous little seahorse in the middle there? And like you said, double-sided, so you can actually put them together, like you say. Absolutely adorable. 75% of the stock has gone of this set. Are you going to get hold of yours during this hour? This will be available potentially after the hour, but I wouldn't like to guarantee it. So, yeah, get hold of it while you've got the opportunity and take advantage of that £34 saving. That's a huge saving, isn't it? 837-729 being your item number if you're wanting to get hold of it. Now, that saving, Why not spend it wisely with your one-day special?
Exactly.
And this is kind of the core of what the show and the one-day special has been all about. This fabulous paper pad, gorgeous mould that you can see working alongside, and then of course your hearty soft white clay. It is now a limited stock though. We've only got 35 minutes for you to take advantage of this. It's not going to be long at all. Don't forget, we are going to get into the throes of the demonstrations with Noreen in a few moments. The phone lines are going to be busy, and these are absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable, each and every one of them, and so achievable as well, whether you're making things for home decor. And we saw Noreen create this one at, where am I, 9 o'clock this morning. And look at that, all the little elements that you've got in the bottom there. So creative. And you can do this over and over again. Now, obviously, your paper pad, when you're using that, I mean, you've got lots and lots of elements in there. And incidentally, we do have the pads on their own as well if you're wanting to get hold of a second pad, because, to be honest, that £17 saving would take care of that for you. Yeah, that's the only element of it that when you are working with it, they will get used up and you can't reuse them. But, of course, those fabulous little pieces there, these seashells that you're going to be able to create, you'll create those over and over again with the smallest amount of that air drying clay. Details at the bottom of the screen are for that additional pad, and I will show you through the pad again in a few moments. It might be that you've just joined us. It might be that you're thinking, now what's this one day special thing all about? Well, thankfully, you've tuned in now. You've got 34 minutes to get a hold of this. If you'd been in another 35 minutes, you'd have missed out on it. But you are going to be able to create the most incredible, realistic seashells like so, using the mould and using the clay that comes with this one-day special. But then you are going to have the most incredible artwork at your disposal. Beautiful artwork, which has been the core of our one-day special. The inspiration behind everything, so the inspiration behind those moulds, the inspiration behind all of the fabulous finished samples that we've got. And I love it when we get such a diverse range of our finished samples, because it shows how much fun the design team have had. Don't forget, they've all had the same products at their disposal, but they've done so many different things with them. We've got so many wonderful pieces, and of course, all done with our one-day special. You've got your toppers here, smaller ones, 4 repeats on each of the pages. Plenty of space around them, so as Noreen said, if you want to, you can use your dies to actually cut those areas out. I love the fact that they've kind of left the creativity to us, given us beautiful artwork, but allowed us to create apertures, to use those fabulous bubbles that we saw earlier on, and get some wonderful results. And of course, you have got your decoupage sheets featuring in here as well. So if you're wanting to create your own toppers using those, they are at your disposal as well. They're at your disposal, but only at this price for the next 32 minutes. Do not miss out on this one. 784-968 if you're wanting to get a hold of these. Now, of course, as time goes on, and once you get into these, creating these seashells and seahorses and everything, you need more clay. This is the way you can get hold of your coloured clay. And as Noreen said, sometimes getting the intensity of colour can be tricky when you're just working with the white, so definitely worth adding these in. You can get 150 grams in each of these bundles, split over 3 different colours. So you can see here we've got your pink, your blue and your green as one of your first options, or should I say magenta. Then you've got your brown, your orange and your yellow. And then finally, the option that you've got with this one is you've got your solid black in there, you've got your green and you've got your red as well. 021098, all on the same item number. You decide which of those you want to go for, or maybe you're going to be going for a couple of them. £11.99 for those. It's very therapeutic, that moulding, isn't it? I can see it's almost like a little stress ball there.
So I'm trying to get ahead of the game, so I've dusted the mould out, and what you can see here is I've gone inside and I've done the green. So I've gone around the outside of the roof.
Lovely.
I've done the top of the door and the bottom of the door.
Brilliant.
So hopefully this isn't going to stop us from getting all of this out, because I don't want it to have dried too much.
Lovely.
So make sure that you've kind of underfilled it as opposed to overfilled it, because you don't want those colours to blend. I just want that to be the roof, I want that to be the door, I don't want it to mix them up. So I'm just going to spread out the clay a little bit, just to push that in there like that. And again, this is the lovely beach hut, so you'll see at the top that we've got this beautiful little bucket and spade.
And I love the way that that's actually moulded in to the mould itself. So obviously not at the same time, you don't have to use it.
No,
but you've not got mould to lose.
Exactly, we want you to have everything. So there we go, we're taking off the excess. Now you can use a rolling pin to go over the top of that and make sure that you've got that nice and flat, but this minute I'm not going to, because I want to show as much as I possibly can.
Now don't blink, because this happens so quickly, this bit.
So what we're going to do is just start by releasing the clay.
And look at
and
that.
There we go.
Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Isn't that absolutely beautiful?
Oh, I love it.
It really, really is gorgeous.
Absolutely brilliant.
So I've already done one previously. I haven't done the green, but I've kind of set it aside just so that we can paint
piece.
it.
So
yes.
Presumably that's going to take a bit longer to dry.
Yes. So you would say maybe it's an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah.
What I would say is, and again, can you see how there's a little variance in size?
Not a huge
now
amount.
That's the water that's dried out of there.
Okay.
So this is more or less the solid piece. So when you're drying it, I would leave it for an hour like that, and then I would just turn it over and just let it dry. So just kind of move it around a little bit, just so that it can dry quite quickly.
And how will we know that it's dried out? Is there kind
You'll
of,
know.
it just feels drier?
Yeah,
or,
when you pick that up.
Yeah,
On
that's
some of
true,
them,
yeah.
you can feel that they've still got a little bit of dampness to the back. And
everything's going over Michelle. Picking everything that was going over Michelle. I look like I've got an issue.
So the other thing that we didn't get to see was these beautiful ocean waves. So I've already done a couple, but I just wanted to show you how we've achieved what we've achieved. So tap out any of your cornstarch that you might have. So what we're going to do here is we're going to roll a nice fine line, because what we want to have is the surf on the top of the waves.
Okay.
So again, so if this was sugar paste, you would do exactly the same thing.
Okay.
So forgive me if it doesn't come out quite perfect, because I'm just really trying to get as much done. Ordinarily, I would take a little bit longer than that. If I was doing it at home and had a little bit more time, this is what I would be doing.
Okay.
So I would be pushing the surf up into the wave and then pulling it down again. So that kind of look. But just for the sake of getting this right, I just want to try and show you the technique.
We're busy,
and of course,
busy,
as you were
busy
saying,
on those phones.
It doesn't really matter what colour you're doing. It's just a nice design. It actually looks like a braid. So if you were going down the side of a book, this could be quite a good braid style to go down there. So again, with surf, does it really matter if it's going to go over the wave? No. So we're just going to leave it like that. So then you get your next piece of the blue, and the blue is actually from the blue pack.
Okay.
And what you can do is you can just lighten or darken it as you require. So it does come out really, really quite dark. So again, I'm just going to roll this.
Well, we've got almost like a mottled effect in there.
Yes, because I've added some of the white as well. So again, we're just going to place that down. So whether that's enough in there, I don't know. So we're just going to go for it. So just push that into your mould. Add a little bit more blue. And this is a way that I would keep smaller amounts of colour that I'm kind of working on. So keep it in a Griplock bag. Let's see whether I do need any. Yes, just a tiny little bit. So we're just going to push that.
Easy as that, add a little bit in.
And then what we need to do is just tidy this up. So we're just going to make sure that we've got all of that taken away from top and the bottom. And then there's the release. So you're just going to do that.
Easy. Oh wow, that could be
the life on the ocean waves.
Yay, I love it.
Isn't that cool?
Beautiful. And you're right, it does look like braiding, doesn't it? So you could actually do that in other colours.
It does, it does.
And it will look totally different. I love it.
So that kind of gets us to move along a little bit. So this was some that I've already done. Just was trying to get, as I say, a little bit ahead of the game. So this was just a really, really cheap canvas. A little bit of acrylic paint. Obviously the colours that you want. So then we've got the ocean waves here. I've got one of the huts already done. I'm going to paint the other one. So then it's just a case of where you're going to assemble it. So we're going to have the largest of the waves, obviously there.
Now, the waves are still very malleable, even though they're dry. Is that because of the length of them, or is it still there's a little bit of moisture
These are
in
ones
them?
that I've made just before the show because I wanted to be able to move them. I wanted them to be malleable.
You can feel it's just a little tiny bit there. Yeah. Okay, that
so we're
makes
just
sense.
kind of
Oh,
just...
gosh, hold on.
That's all right. We're just placing that.
The waves are breaking.
And again, that's one of the other things that you can just tear little pieces off and just add them. So I'm just going to place them, and then if we have the time, if we have the time, it's just to be able to glue them into position.
Look at that.
This is what I would be doing to kind of start it off. So I would be thinking, yeah, they would go there. So maybe we might bring in a mermaid's tail. Maybe I'll put her there. I always say her, could be a him.
Do they have male mermaids? No. Mermen?
They can do. Mermen. Why not?
Herman the Merman.
So, that was where I was going to show you that little tiny little...
That is so dinky.
Isn't that just
but
darling?
The detail, I don't know whether you can pick that up from the camera, but even down to the little handle of the bucket there, and that's down to the original sculpture.
It is.
All
it
that
really
fine
is.
detail.
Absolutely fabulous.
Beautiful.
So then I thought, right, we're going to start and assemble this and put the seaweed in here. And then when I'd been to the shops, I was looking around for a fishing net.
Okay, yeah.
And trust me, they don't come very easily at this time of year.
I must admit, I can't say that. Yeah, I wouldn't.
But what I did buy was some oranges.
So
I thought,
idea.
Yes.
Clever.
Right, so to get that, to actually just stick it very quickly, all I'm going to do is maybe roll a piece of this out. And this is going to act as a kind of a base, if you like. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue. It doesn't really matter where we're going to be putting it.
Okay.
So just blend that into there like that. Tear that over the side. I'm going to put pebbles and stones there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What you could do with that is you can actually just press on there.
Ooh.
And get a little bit texture, or if you wanted to do it singly, get actual texture on there. But what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to cut a bit off and just press it into that. So I've got enough fishing net to last us a lifetime here. So there you go. So that's going to be my fishing net pressed into the side.
And it's interesting to see that you can actually take that clay and use it straight from the pack and in those circumstances.
Okay then, so we're going to have a little bit of a dream over here going on.
This is brilliant. We are busy, busy, busy. We've got a little over 20 minutes for you to take advantage of your one-day special. Of course, those fabulous shells featuring in there within the moulds and from your one-day special. But you definitely need to consider going for the collection of 8, rapidly approaching 80% of the stock. Wow, we've been busy for these.
I'm not surprised because these are such an amazing price for something that you're going to use time after time after time. This is absolutely incredible. So I'm just going to start and glue all of these down. And again, normally I would have painted that and normally I would have waited for this to dry maybe a little bit, but you know.
Do we need to consider the kind of glue that we're using with these?
Well, I use Flower Soft glue. Okay. And that is a really good, durable PVA glue. Okay. So that's the type of thing I would say. You can use lots of other things. You can use even glossy accents. So if you were placing it down, you could actually do that with a wash. So it would look like the sea had washed over the waves. Or maybe we can put a lustre on, a lustre colour. It could be a food colour that we've used. So we're just going to have the waves breaking on the show.
When we were having our little preparation meeting before the show, we were asking about putting the elements outside. Now, your canvas, obviously, with that, it'd be a bit tricky to pop that outside. But say if you wanted to put these onto things like plant pots and things like that, could you do that?
Yes, you can. You've got to make sure, first of all, that it's totally dry.
Okay.
That you've glued it into position and that it's been a really good PVA glue, such as the Flower Soft one I was saying. And then it needs to have a couple of coats of either Mod Podge or varnish,
Yes,
that type of thing.
yeah.
So definitely I would have a couple of coats of that. I'm just going to cut that off.
And I'm guessing if you've got an outdoor area, maybe even an area of decking, and you're thinking, oh, well, see, I love a wind charm, but this is going to sound really... really ridiculous. I don't like the noise they make.
I know, it drives me nuts.
They drive me crazy.
Drives me
but I love
nuts.
that aspect, almost
Yes.
having like an outdoor mobile.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's giving you the illusion, and you've got the movement and things like that, but you haven't got that little tinkle, 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 because it just drives me mad.
So again, I'm just using plenty glue to start and glue this
Of course,
together.
if you have got a wind chime and you do want it to make noise, then you have all the chingly
To
changly
each
bits.
their own.
Yeah, but I just don't like the chingly bit. Yeah, I can go with... Nikki's asked me about the wooden ones. They're not too bad. I can cope with those, but yeah, I'm not good with little noises that are kind of just repetitive there.
So we'll just have
I
a
sound
little
right
bit.
misery guts, don't I?
No, I do understand it, especially if it's blown a gale.
That's true.
And it's from somebody's next door's tree that they've got it on, and you know, it might sound lovely on a summer's evening when you're having a chilled glass of wine, but
not
on
when
a
you're trying to
winter's
get to
night when you're
sleep.
trying to get to sleep, it has blown a gale.
Oh no, don't want it out there. There. Look at this. This is coming. I love the way that you've used that kind of like greeny tone in some of these shells as well.
Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it?
This has come together.
I'll place this
Beautiful.
down, and then I've used a little bit of the green inside. It's like a kind of a mother of pearl effect that you would get in there. So just place that down there like that. I've still got room for my other little hut. Maybe we should. No, I'm going to put that there, and then I have got an anchor that we can
That
place
anchor from
there.
that pirate
Isn't that
set.
lovely?
Oh, we're going to show you that again in a little while. Lots of you have been going for that. The Pirates Accessories is where you're going to find this particular mould. So if you do want to go for the anchor that Noreen's just used, this is the set that you need. £12.99 just for that set, 505044. I'll show you in person a little while later. We've got a pirate mould as well that works alongside that. I'll show you that one as well.
Right, I'm going to mix this up again, just because I did want to show you these other little 3 extras that we've got. So this is the one that's got the bucket and spade.
This is taking the tiniest amount of clay.
It does. And then we're just going to flex that out.
This is so dinky. Look at that.
That is just so adorable.
Oh no, we're going to have to keep really still with that one and take a while to look at it, because this is beautiful. I love that little handle feature on there.
Isn't it gorgeous? And you can see it on there, yeah.
Beautiful.
So the other piece that we have is actually the little flag that goes on the top of the beach hut.
See, I was trying to decide if it was an ice cream cone.
No.
But I'm always thinking about food, so that would be me.
It's a flag for the top of the beach hut.
That would make sense.
It shows you which way the wind's blown, Hayley. Come on now.
I'd rather have an ice cream. I could live without knowing which direction the wind's going. I want an ice cream.
So we'll place that down there just for 2 seconds, and then this is the life.
It could be a little bunting flag as well, couldn't it, if you wanted to? Yeah. Do a series of colours and then pop them on.
You could, you know what? Oh man, you could make a little, sandcastle and have that in the jar.
Oh yes, you could.
So there we go.
What you do when you get these, you just start playing and having loads of them.
So that's the little pieces.
Look at that.
Yes, Sue, I'm sorry about the colour of the back of the things, but it has been a busy day. So
They'll be saying, you stop clean. Look at that, I love them.
They're just
they
absolutely
are
adorable,
so tiny.
aren't they?
Wonderful. And look at that.
Okay then, so back to this one. So what I said we did have was this dried version.
Okay.
So if we hadn't kind of inset the roof and things like that, what you can do is you can just use your distress inks.
Oh, okay.
And we can just paint them. So we're going to have a fair amount of water on there. So shall we do, or maybe do the top of the roof. So you see how that just takes that on. It kind of just grabs it. So be careful that you're not going to have it running too far.
Okay.
And smudging over the top. But so obviously, yes, you would go down the sides.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through as much as I can.
And these are just our rubber stamp ink pads that we used to use them.
Yeah.
So you utilising things that you've already got in your crafty stash.
So you see how quickly that would take shape there. So if we wanted to, we can go back to things that we have been using during the day, which is the gold food colour.
Okay.
With the alcohol on there. So this is the way we would be using it if we were using it on cake. But it works equally as well, and that is a fabulous, fabulous colour. So I can go around that little porthole.
Oh, look at that. Fridge magnets. Things keep popping into my head. You could be making little fridge magnets and
even that
these.
tiny little handle.
Oh,
look how
so
cute that is. But it's the attention to detail that really, really does get you. So to get the wood finished, maybe we'll use, we'll use this brown. So again, and once that dries, you can reuse it. So that's what I love about distress inks, that you're just not going to waste it at all. So see how that just completely takes on the colour. And it looks as if you've deliberately put a deeper shade in where the wood grain is. In actual fact, it just makes you look good.
No mixing or blending.
No, nothing. Nothing. I love it. So very, very quickly, just to try and compile this. It's just so, so clever.
You see, this mould, I can imagine using this all year round. At the moment, you're making what looks like a beach hut, but Christmas might come. You might turn that porthole into a little wreath that's on a door, and
there's so many things you can do.
It could be a shed door.
It could be new
home. Could be anything. Oh yes.
Could be lots and lots of things like that.
Okay, it could like a little fairy door on the side of a tree or something like that.
We could. I think I'll have a green door. So again, obviously you would take a little bit longer than what I've actually done, but you get the idea.
We certainly do. Getting inspired so much with this. Now, of course, the mould on your screen, this is the set that you need in order for you to get hold of this fabulous little beach hut. Don't forget, alongside the beach hut, you're going to get those wonderful pebbles with words of inspiration like dream and laugh and live and love, all featuring on there. You're also going to get your waves that we saw Noreen working with on this design, and, of course, your mermaid tails as well. Lots of different elements within there that you're going to be able to use over and over again. Look after your moulds, and you will have them for many, many years to come. 837-729 is your item number to get hold of all 8 of those. You can go for them all in one go at £79.92, and have you seen that saving? £34. When you consider that you'll normally be paying £113.92, then you can see why getting a hold of these while you can with that saving is definitely worth your while. Spread the cost over 2 payments of £39.96. Look at this, beautiful.
Then, so we're just going to
pop a couple of
extra bits and glue that.
In fact, while Noreen's just popping those little pieces on, we've got a photo to share with you. Look at this. We've actually got 3.
Oh, this is Doreen's cake.
Beautiful.
I recognise this because I was so utterly inspired by this undersea cake. Isn't it fantastic?
I love it.
And that's using actually the same gold paint that I've been using here.
Oh, right.
That is used because it is an edible paint.
Now, of course, if you are making cakes using these moulds, then, to be honest, they are absolutely adorable. Just make sure you've got a separate set, because obviously you have to think about your food safe requirements. But look at these. That could be a gingerbread heart, couldn't it, that you're decorating?
Beautiful, beautiful cookie.
Absolutely incredible. And then look at these. I think these are my favourites. Literally diving into a cupcake. I can relate to diving into a cupcake.
Why not? Me too.
And I love it.
Wow, absolutely adorable.
If you've got a little girl that's having or wanting to have a mermaid theme party, then absolutely brilliant. You could be making your invitations using your paper pad from your one-day special. They could be making little cupcakes, just as you've seen there, adorning them, taking those home with them, or even creating something to take home, because, as Noreen said, some of these elements dry within half an hour. So absolutely brilliant. Look at the way this is coming together.
They're just such fun. So I'm going to use, what was I going to use? Ordinarily, yes, you could have used any of your spectrums to paint something like this, but I'm just going to get a little bit of colour, so I can paint as if we've got water in the top as well, so we'll have some going around the top there.
Wonderful.
And then maybe a little bit of I think I've drop me little...
Have you dropped something? Can I get you? Is it dropped down, Noreen? Let me run. I'll score it.
That's fine, I've got it.
You got it? Oh, I'll score it back again then.
Got it. Thank you. So if we're using this, you can see, now just follow the line around. It doesn't have to be anything, just hold on to that. Whoops. Hold on to that. Bless you, Ben.
Bless him.
Oops. I've picked any paint up on there. And then just go around. Come on. Just go around that, and there you've got the handle.
Look at that. Oh,
So,
it's
yes,
so
you take a little bit longer than what I've
Well, naturally,
got,
yes.
but we can have that
Running out of
outside.
time. Look at that.
Ready for when we make our sandcastles here.
Ready for action.
Whoa.
I want to be in this picture.
So again, you can go and do whatever it is you want. You see that we've
I
got
love
that,
it.
but that's the kind of gist of it.
Isn't that brilliant?
The mermaid would paint ordinarily. Again, I would paint it before I actually put it on, but just to show you the lustre on there,
detail that you've got
and
from
the
those
detail that then picks
scales.
up. I'm going to use a little bit of that green to go around the outside edge.
Oh,
but
wonderful.
these just lend themselves. So any of your lustre paints that you've got,
yeah, going to work with them. Just give you a little bit of a time check. We've probably got about 5 minutes left. Or so,
okay, that's
Noreen.
fine. So, maybe it's a little bit round the sides.
See, I'm not mesmerised with the demonstration. I didn't even notice. Look, you've got less than 10 minutes to get hold of your one-day special.
Whoa.
Now, of course, the
Let's
time
hurry.
that you've got on your screen there is a little beyond what we've got within the show, because obviously we've got our 3-minute break at the end of the show. You can still take advantage of your one-day special then. Please don't leave it that long. The reason being, what we often find historically, around this time, you'll be making your final decisions of your purchases. That's when the phone lines start getting busy. And when those phone lines get busy, you might find yourself caught up in a queue, which means by the time you get to the front of the queue, if everybody else is ordering what you're after, you could miss out on it.
Because
So
it
please
would
don't
just
miss
be
out.
so
Wonderful.
annoying.
I'm going to let Noreen add her final touches
Okay.
to her canvas, and then I will come back and join you again in just
Okay.
a few moments. But it's absolutely incredible. I love it. One day special, if you want to get hold of your one day special, this is what you are going to get with your one day special. You can see that incredible the paper pad there, that's the core of it. I'm going to grab a few of these finished samples to share with you, because some of them, it might be the last opportunity that we have for me to show you them in detail. Whether you're making a home decor, now look at this, this is incredible. This, I think, just illustrates what good value for money that paper pad is. Bear in mind, this image was one from a page that had got 4 on, okay? Little picture frame, box frame here, very affordable. We all know lots of shops on the high street where you can get hold of those for perhaps £1, just around £1, shall we say? You've got some of the elements that have been taken, even the little teeny tiny shells, again from your one day special. That is where you are going to be able to get hold of these. We are so busy for these. Please do not miss out on little over 8 minutes. Then, of course, Noreen at 6 o'clock last night showed you how to create this. Don't forget, we have still got these moulds available. Not the mould, sorry, should I say, the bubbles available for you. I'm going to bring the details up at the bottom of the screen. This is brilliant. Again, using one of those backgrounds, cutting an aperture, just using a die. Those globes down at the bottom of the screen, 15 of those. So if you want to add those into your basket as well, please do. We are extremely limited with these now. I can't emphasise enough now. You need to be making your decision on this one. You are going to have somebody make the decision for you at this rate. We've got queues started on those phone lines. It always happens, 1/4 to the hour, 10 to the hour. We do find those queues start forming because you've decided, you know what you're wanting to go for, and you don't want to miss out. Now, if you have got the one day special in your basket, first of all, thank you and well done, because technically it has now sold out. If you've got it in your basket, you need to be checking out your basket, because we've got queues forming where people want to pick up that order if you don't want it. So make sure you're checking out your baskets, otherwise you'll lose the opportunity. Thank you. It's been brilliant. It's the first one day special that we've had with Katie Sue Designs, and I'm so pleased that you've loved it so much. Now, lots of other things you might want to add into your basket. Those fabulous moulds. Let me tell you about these. These, again, incredibly busy for these. These are going to be available after the show. There's no price increase. That's what I mean with regards to these. So you will still get this deal. Whether we will have the stock available, though, I don't know. We're talking about, was that 80%? 80% of the stock, and we had a huge quantity of these. 837729, 2 payments of £39.96 if you're wanting to get hold of them. Perhaps you missed out on the one-day special. Perhaps this is a way for you to get hold of those moulds. And of course, don't forget the paper pad. You can get the paper pad on its own. So perhaps get hold of this with the paper pad, and then you're good to go. Look at this.
It's just a bit fun, and probably I would have made the composition
Let's
a little bit
turn it round and
different.
show everybody, Noreen. Look at that. Isn't that brilliant? So vibrant and colourful.
It's just using little bits and pieces that, you know, the fishing net for me was the thing. But I definitely need a sandcastle.
Definitely. And then you've got the little pearl featuring in your oyster shell there.
Yep.
Don't forget that fabulous anchor. If you're wanting to go for that, that's in your wonderful pirate accessories. Absolutely beautiful. And the dream, the live and the laugh, those are all pebbles from that multi-set that we've got on your screen at the moment. Noreen, that's beautiful. I love it.
Good.
I love it. We've got just over 5 minutes left on the show. So,
okay, so you know when you saw me putting that onto the canvas, one of the things that you can do, and I probably won't have time to finish this, but I'm sure we'll do it as a tutorial video on Katie Sue. This is one of the things that I've done, so I'm just going to go through what I actually did.
Okay.
So I rolled out, I just mixed up all of my clay together, all of these pieces that I'm thinking, well, I'm probably not going to use that again, and just...
You know, I said 5 minutes. We got ourselves a bit confused because we've still got our clock up on the screen saying 5 minutes. What we've actually got is 2 minutes.
Well, OK then. So this is what I did. I rolled it out, put it on there, and then all of the dried embellishments that I had, I pressed into that wet clay.
Oh, I see, yes.
And then you can just paint it over. You could use just a black gesso, white gesso, so that was just colours that I had to hand.
Oh, I see. That's a good idea, because that's a way of using up all your extra little elements. Oh,
but can you see that one? That was painted. Now a little bit gilded wax.
Oh, look at this.
Over there. So this is exactly what I would be doing if I was doing that whole book. So we'll just do this a little bit. Make sure that you don't put too much on, because you just don't want it to go inside that detail. You want it just to go over the top.
Just over the top.
Look at that.
That's where you've got that.
Is
oh my
wowzer.
goodness, that's amazing.
Isn't that just so fabulous?
That is so effective.
And that is just a little finger full of wax.
I love
Come
that.
on now, that's just
so easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so effective. It looks really luxurious as well.
It does.
And I love the fact that it's using your scraps that you've got, so you don't know what colour's under there because you've just sewed it. Look at that.
So that was that.
Let me just hold that up and show you. We're down to the last 50 seconds of the hour. I don't know about you, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the last 24 hours with Katie Sue, and of course, our fabulous Noreen, inspiring us through every single hour. Now, if you've got hold of your one-day special, you know that you can go back on Rewind, watch all those fabulous demonstrations. If you've gone for your set of 8 moulds, then brilliant. Again, you can go back and watch on Rewind. But to be honest, Noreen, is enough time left for me to say thank you?
Well, it's just been
an
absolute pleasure, and I just hope people get as much pleasure from making the things up as what I have in showing it.
And share pictures of what you create when you get your moulds home, because I know it's always inspirational to see them from you.
It has been so lovely. I'm very proud of them, and I know you're going to love them.
You'd love them. I will see you tomorrow, but we've got Yanis coming up after the break.
Take care, bye.
Hello, my name's Kay from Indigo Blue, and we've been established for 7 years, and together with my husband Alfie we design and manufacture our own in-house red rubber stamps. We also have our own range of paints, lushes and stencils. We're so proud that we've now got a reputation for such high quality products and the detail that we can manage to get in our stamps. What I really love about Hochanda is I get to demonstrate lots of different techniques for you to understand how to use our products and hopefully inspire you. I've got loads of fantastic ideas buzzing around in my head, so I can't wait to get those filtered into our products and out to you at home. So grab a cup of tea, join me and the team from Indigo Blue on Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Robert Adams from Papercrafts, and I've been designing products for crafters for over 15 years. I really enjoy making cards, and I hoped that I can bring you projects that will be inspirational to make. I'm really excited as the designer to bring you a product that I know will look fantastic but is simple and easy to make. And they also come with comprehensive instructions, so you're never going to get lost in the making process. As a designer and a crafter, I take pride in being in control of all of the processes and also using the best quality materials in everything that we make and design. I hope you can join me on Hochanda for future shows where I'll be launching our latest products.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I'm a member of the Creative Expressions team. Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also have my paper pads and Cosmic Shiver products that coordinate perfectly. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my shows where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Hochanda. Well, we've had a lovely day here, very, very busy day. We've welcomed Janice, our brand new presenter, but something else brand new. Lizzie is here to tell us all about the brand new one-day special. Hello, how are we?
I'm very well, how are you?
I'm very good. I've had a cafetiere of coffee.
I know.
And a slice of that gorgeous chocolate cake, so thank you very much.
I'd like to share it with Rosella, but hey.
It was lovely, wasn't it?
Yes, thank you.
Anyway, good to have you back, as always.
Yes, what a great deal we've got here today.
It is, isn't it? It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So we've got new fabrics in the fat quarters down the bottom there.
Right.
And we've got the new purse templates, and we've got the new metalware as well to go with. It's absolutely fabulous.
Lovely.
And really easy to do, Charlie.
Yeah,
because the templates really... Shall we hold the template up?
Go on, let's do it.
Let's do it. I've got a piece of black card especially.
Right, OK.
So you can see the different shapes. So on this particular shape, you're actually getting 4 different sizes. So this one, let me get the words right. This is the pouch purse. And, oh, it says on the front there, which is helpful. So you've got the 4 different sizes. So that's one size, that's the second size, third and fourth.
Lovely.
So you can make all of those using that one clasp. Now, the clasp that goes with that is this one here. So it's a rectangular one, and it's got the lovely little pearly bubbles on the top there. Really,
very ornate
gorgeous
designs, aren't they?
Yeah,
beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful? In fact, let's get one out that's not in the packaging.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
There we go. Oops.
Lovely,
there we are,
lovely.
wrecking the set.
Oh, I see. So we get 2 clasps.
So that's just one half.
Yes.
The other half is the coin purse, which is this one here.
Right.
And that makes a more sort of, it is more sort of 3D. It'll stand up on its own. You can see by the samples at the front how they stand up on their own, because they're padded out a bit more. Whereas the pouch ones are kind of flat.
Okay.
These ones have that gusset that goes around to give you that sort of 3D look. Now with this one, you're getting 3 different sizes, slightly different designs as well. We've got a long one here, great for putting your spectacles in.
Of course, yes.
So you could make one over the next couple of weeks ready for your sunglasses, because I know it's going to happen at some point.
We're hopeful, aren't we? We're hopeful.
And then gorgeous
glasses,
little...
perhaps,
yes, of course. So again, you're getting the hardware with that as well, and that's the lovely little pink clasp.
Oh, I see.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Nice? So it's similar kind of style, obviously different shape.
Yeah. So this
design.
is like the sort of... let me just open this up. Where we go. I'll get my fingers in there.
So it opens and shuts.
It's not as easy when you have.
We recommend a glue then, do we, for these?
No, these are stitching. These are stitching. I'll show you one that's actually. Here we go. And there we are. So it opens up really nicely. Now this is gorgeous, because this is a sample that's been made that's got beautiful applique on and embroidery as well. So it's absolutely beautiful. So you can see how that works. You can see how strong the clasp is, and you can obviously pop your coins in there. You know, bits and bobs that you might need to keep separate. Maybe your lipstick and a mirror in there as well.
Nice, nice. Janice's makeup would fit in there, I think.
I think it would.
Wouldn't that be good? So there's beautiful. So I guess how many can we make them from this kit?
Well, I had a little look before the show, and because we're getting the 6 fat quarters right down the front here.
So we get the fabric as well,
and we've got the boards to show everybody what they look like.
So we get the 2 clasps.
The biggest size, which is this size here,
yep,
it'll make 3 of each fat quarter.
So one fat quarter does one of those?
Yes.
That's brilliant. So that's a...
So what did we say? 3 sixes are 18. 18.
Yes, 18, isn't it? Yes.
So you can make 18 of the big ones, but if you're going to make a little one, like let's say this one here, you could actually get 8 out of 1 fat quarter.
That's brilliant. From one fat quarter?
Yes, yes.
So 8 times 6 is, whatever that is, that's what you can do. Lots, isn't it? I mean, we should know, shouldn't we? 48.
So you could make 40. You'd need some clasps, wouldn't you? You'd need to get the additional clasps, which I think are on the website.
Well, you can get them in the pair, actually. Details bottom of the screen, £11.98 for this. So in the one day special, 6 fat quarters, 2 clasps, those templates, of course. So this is actually the style we got here.
Yes, so these are the fabrics. These are the fabrics from the fat quarter.
I've got one hidden behind here.
Okay. So in the actual range, let's just say that, in the actual range there are 9.
Right.
But we've got picked out 6 here to go into the fat quarter bundle.
Lovely.
So if we go through the names of these, this is the Rose Blossom Grey.
Okay.
This is the English Country House Navy. This is the Crosshatch Pink, this one here. This one here is the English Gardening Grey.
Okay.
Crosshatch Blue. And then the last one, I think that's the Rose Garden.
This is the Rose Garden.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
So those are the colours that you're getting, and I just think they're absolutely beautiful.
So you get fat quarters of each of these.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So 1.25 m.
Okay. It is, isn't it? Metre and a quarter in total.
Yeah.
And again, £27.96. This is a great value for money. Come look at small purses.
Yes.
Come look, these are beautiful. So this inspiration, what we can do? Well, we can do exactly this, can't we?
Exactly. And
in terms of this fabric.
Yeah, and we've got faux leather here. We've got the fabric that's actually in the fat quarter bundle. Well, actually, this is the extra one.
Oh, okay.
Then this one, we've got English paper piecing here. So, you know, the sky's the limit when it comes to creativity. This is a piece of patchwork that's been done. All this has been pieced.
Right.
And we've got something really exciting to show you to do with strips of fabric shortly. So there's lots of things that you can make with these, lots of different styles and the different sizes, which I love.
But lovely gifts. So we've got everything you need to make 2 of these. You get 2 clasps, but you get enough fabric to make, well, 18 if you're going for the larger size, more if you're going for the less.
Absolutely.
Again, if you like to stock up on the hardware parts, actual clasps, please go on the website, hochanda.com. We're very busy also for the fat quarter bundle, so if you want to stock up on fat quarters, do so. It's £15.99. In fact, you know what? It's basically like you're getting those thrown in. It's like paying for the template and the clasps, because you see the saving for the one day special, £15.99. It's like getting those fat quarters as a bonus. How about that?
And the great thing is you're getting all the inspiration you need on the front of the little pamphlet, the little leaflet here.
Right.
But also inside it shows you all the different designs that you can make.
Oh, we went a bit far in then, didn't we?
It's that coffee. So you can see, first of all, you've got the instructions on how to make them, and then you've got the different styles there, and you go through the little pamphlet there to give you inspiration of what you'd like to do, some sort of idea. Now, the thing is, this is what gets me, Charlie. These templates are made out of really good, strong mylar.
They feel it,
plastic.
you know.
They're really good quality. They're going to last you an absolute lifetime. So all you need is an erasable pen. So we've got erasable pens on the show as well. They're back in stock, everybody.
Yes,
so if you didn't get them now, please, because there's not that many. And then you just draw through, just like you would with our quilting stencils, cut around the shape, stitch, and away you go.
Stitch them together. And can we sell what we make, Lizzie?
Oh, you can sell as many as you like.
Really? That's brilliant. Like Liz was saying, they're back in stock. It's amazing. It's the erasable fabric pens, the twin pack, 6 pens in total, and that's £11.98. So that's 168066. It's £10.78 if you're a freedom member, no P&P. Lovely. They got more designs.
They're just absolutely adorable. And what I love, I'm just going to pick this one up here because then we can come in and have a look at it.
Go on.
So what we've done is a bit of free motion embroidery on the front here, and then the stitching around here is cream, can you see, cream embroidery floss. So, and of course it then matches the baubles.
Right.
So when you think, oh, gosh, will those baubles go with denim? They absolutely do. Okay. So you're going to look through your stash and you're going to see what else you can make with these stencils, with these templates. And of course we do have matching threads.
Okay.
This is something we're getting really well known for now.
Yes,
so every time we bring out a fabric range, which is always super exciting, we also have the accoutrement accoutrements. We have the threads, or obviously that go with.
Right, okay.
And they're such a good deal at the moment.
Well, do you know what? They really are. And see all these deals on the website, hochanda.com, or details for those, the actual thread box, again, £11.99. So essentials we've got on the show too. You're saving £4, by the way. It's normally £15.99. Details bottom of the screen for the threaders. Cottage garden 6-piece thread box. That's pretty. I like this one.
Aren't they lovely?
So you've got some leatherette.
Yes.
I think what fabrics you've already got.
Threaders faux leather is absolutely perfect for it.
Onto them?
Of course you can, and you can do. There we go. Look, you can do your applique there, and that's using the fabric that's available today.
Yes,
so it's
yes,
not even. You don't even have to go to your stash because everything is there for you because you're getting those 6 fat quarters. How fantastic is that? You're good to go.
Well, do you know what? Let's just recap the fabrics actually for you, because we're going to move on in a moment's time to some additional fabrics. But I just want to show you, just remind you, if you just tuned in, the fabrics you get as part of this one-day special. So you get each one of these, which is going to be a fat quarter, delivered straight to your door. By the way, this is worth £15.99, which is the saving of your one-day special. Obviously, this isn't a fat quarter. This is just to show you the designs. You get 6 fat quarters, and that means 18 purses you can make from the actual fabric you get included, and that's the larger size purchase.
That's the biggest one.
That's the biggest one for the templates.
Absolutely.
You know what, we need to move in. If I'd like to go for all of these, that is the one-day special at a glance, saving £15.99. We're in meltdown for this already. £27.96. That's 732213. It's like getting a fat quarter for bonus thrown in. How good is that? Well, there's 6-piece fat quarters. There they all are. If you want to stock up on fat quarters, here they are. Details bottom of the screen, £15.99, which again is the saving. Well then, we've got those fabrics in a larger quantity here.
Yes, so this is by the metre. Yeah,
right.
They're all brand spanking new. Apart from last night, this is the first time that we've seen them.
Right, okay.
This is the first day they've been launched. So you're getting a choice of the 9 here.
Okay.
So along the front,
so
those are the designs that were in the fat quarter. So if you want to get more of the ones that are in the fat quarter, those at the bottom of what to go for.
Right.
The ones at the top are the ones we haven't seen yet.
So these are different, these ones?
Different.
I love it. Okay. So you want to build it in possibilities, but I assume they still will all work well together.
They all work well together, and I've got a lovely example how, again, I've got something super exciting and I can't wait to show you.
Right,
something to do with strips of fabric, ladies and gents. But all the colours have worked together, and we will see how that works. So these are the ones that you haven't seen yet. Well, you have now. But these are the extra 3. So if you wanted something a little different, if you wanted them, for instance, the purse that we were looking at before, for instance, is made using that fabric.
Lovely.
So again, you know, you can choose. If you wanted more meterage, you can. So you could make a big bag with a piece of this metre and then make the purses using the same fabric out of your fat quarters.
Right, okay.
So that's the idea, that they all work together and add. And I know now our threaders customers come back time and time again for repeat orders for our fabrics.
You do. Well, it's a lovely brand. It's a really modern, forward-thinking brand, I would say, Threaders. It's beautiful. There we go. So you've got your cross-hatch white, you've got your rose blossom navy, and this one right here is your rose blossom blue. So there we go. Now, just to be clear, if we have a look at all of them, you'll see in this collection, in the Country Garden collection, all of this is the whole collection here. Yes. But these 6 down there, you get these designs as fat quarters in the one-day special. If you want additional ones, these are different designs, the top 3. That's right, isn't it?
That's absolutely right. It's just fantastic that we've got those extras. It's one of those situations, and I've said this before, where we've had the designs shown to us, we've looked through, we've found them, that's what we're going to have, and we couldn't decide. We couldn't cut them down to 6. So this is why we're now bringing 9. How wonderful to have all those variations with all the same tones, because these are very almost chalky tones. They're not bright, they're not garish, they're so subtle and really, really pretty.
Well, when you think Cottage Garden, you know, with the name, you could think, oh, it's a little bit traditional, a bit, I want to say old-fashioned, but I don't. But this is quite modern pieces. Yes. It's like a classic theme, but modernised slightly, I would say.
It's been brought bang up to date.
It has, yes.
And there are fabric here that would be very suitable for the man in your life as well.
Right.
Any of those cross-hatch designs are
like this.
Absolutely perfect. And even like the grey here, the blossoming, the grey, which is kind of like a very sagey green, a light sage green. So that would be suitable, I think, for the men in your life as well. Mix them all together. You can see how well they're going to work. That navy blue up here is
this one.
astonishing.
That's my Which one would you pick? Go on, which one would you pick? And why?
That one.
The navy one?
Yes, because it absolutely is a shot of colour. It's a shot of design. It's a wow.
So it's a metre?
Yes.
So, again, you can get one for a matching glasses case, a matching sleeve for your tablet, computer,
I love it. And then, because if you get the matching threads, you can do your free motion quilting on there, you can do some embroidery on there, and because it's darker, then it's going to show up.
Right,
but you could even look at the white, the crosshatch in white, and think about embroidering on that with a darker thread.
You could do, couldn't you?
So, you know, reverse it. They're all just going to work.
You know what the most popular one is this one
right
here.
That's lovely.
Oh, actually, it's also...
That.
Do you know what? You're liking this style. So you're liking these two.
Yeah.
Now, this one is called right here. You'll see it on the website. This is the English Country House Navy.
And it's
this
a
one
French
right here,
navy.
Rose Garden. So there we go. If you'd like to go for these, give our call centre a ring. It's £9.59 per metre, so you choose one of these. That's the price if you're a Freedom member.
Oh, and there they are.
Thanks, Lizzie.
It's
Gorgeous.
nice to see them in just a slightly bigger design.
It is.
You'll be able to see more of the design then, rather than looking at the actual blocks that we've got there.
Yes,
and
yes.
I can see why... Oh, my goodness me, they look amazing. I can see why they are working and why they are most popular. They're so, so pretty.
So it's a metre by 110 centimetres, is that right?
Yeah.
So it's a good size, isn't it?
It's a great size. It means you're going to make a lot of things. Now, I'm thinking clothing with this as well.
Right.
If you're thinking about little girls' dresses or a little blouse for yourself, you know, things like that. We're coming into spring. We can't deny it now. It's coming.
No, it's coming.
And this is the perfect fabric for that.
Well, it really is. Drapes beautifully. Therefore, well, if you'd like to go for this, select whichever one you'd like for £11.99. The item number is 443214. If you want to get more than one, if it's two of the same, three of the same, one of each, who knows? My advice is order it in the same transaction. So check out in one transaction. That way you pay the postage and packaging once. How about that? 443214. Once again is your item number. Let's see what else you could be doing with this fantastic bundle. This is Country Garden. So, do you know what, we just sat down, we walked across the studio, we're ready to go, we've got demonstrations stacked high, but also we've got something on the show you're already buying. Now then, I haven't seen... Has Threaders done one of these before?
No, it's new.
This is amazing.
So, what we have is all 9 designs twice.
OK.
So you've got 18 strips, and we're going selvage to selvage. So you're getting 44 inches, I can't remember the centimetres.
Right.
So you're getting a lot of fabric. And I just really need to point out, Charlie, that this quilt, that cushion, and that bag there was all made with one of those rolls. Plus, I have all of this left over.
Right. So, sorry, one piece isn't 110 centimetres?
Yes, it's going across the width.
It is. So it's 6.5 centimetres in width, and then each piece is 110 centimetres long.
And it's the traditional size. So in old money, it's 2.5 inches by 44 inches.
OK.
Now that means it's perfect for binding. So binding, like for instance, around something like a quilt.
Right. So we could do that. We've got enough to do this as well.
So I made the whole quilt
with one roll,
not the backing.
Right.
The whole quilt front. I made the little bag there, which is just glorious.
From one roll.
And this. And the cushion, with like a half Dresden plate, and I have all that left over. No, I'm not. No,
You're joking.
Not.
From one for £11.99.
Yes. How incredible is that?
£11.99. All that left over.
You need to get it, everybody, because that's the sort of thing you could be making. And I just used the strips. I just stitched them together.
And it's 100% cotton.
100% cotton. I quilted it with the gorgeous cotton threads, which are around here somewhere.
I just want to snuggle up with that. I've become a bit of a fabric snob since I went to Hochanda. Honestly, this is divine. I can't believe the price, even the usual price, £14.99, considering what you can make from this. You're saving £3. It's an introductory price, £11.99. Now, we've also got these on the show, too. But, oh, by the way, 20% has gone of the 18-piece fabric strip roll. My word, busy for this. Now, let's go on to these. So, 6-piece thread box?
So, as usual, we've got 900 metres of thread here. Now, that's a lot of thread. It's also cotton thread, which is perfect now for your quilting. So this was quilted using the very light pink. So at first glance, you think it's white quilting, but it's not. It's that very, very subtle light pink. But any of those threads would have been perfect. So what we're looking at now, Charlie, is all of those 9 designs all together on one piece of work. The only ones I didn't use was the white crosshatch and the grey. The rest have all been used. It may be little pieces here and there, but they've all been used. Now, don't you think they all work together? So these were the 2 most popular ones that we said before. And look, side by side, along with all the other fabrics, they look absolutely glorious. So you can see, even if you chose 2 of the meterage, they're going to work.
They're going to work, right.
All of those fabrics in the fat quarter bundle are going to work. And you'll be able to create the most wonderful designs.
That is beautiful.
But with that design roll, with the strips, remember, you could make this whole lap quilt. That cushion, just the design, just the Dresden bit. And the little clutch bag.
Or the back as well.
And I could have put straps on, to be honest, couldn't I? Because I have enough fabric. But this is the spares. This is what I have left over. And that's that...
From this?
Yes.
Yes. £11.99.
Super excited about that.
It's a good value. It's a good value way to stock it up in so many different styles, isn't it?
Yeah,
you haven't got a strip of this, strip of that.
You get a little flavour of everything.
You do, don't you? And I've got to say, just gift-wise, it's beautifully presented. I like the little tag there. Isn't it gorgeous, the way it's all presented?
Yes.
Beautiful.
A lovely, neat little parcel coming through somebody's letterbox.
It is, isn't it? It's nice.
It really is. It's beautiful.
Well, there we go. Now, £11.99. Now, you're liking this. If you would like to get yours, if you want to join everybody else who's buying theirs right now, you can dial the number. It's 01733 602 000 389 777. Now, just to let you know, you can get this on the website, hochanda.com. Lots of you getting this. Really impressive, and I think we're going to be seeing a lot of these.
I hope so. I hope so.
Good test that was. You're liking it. You're liking it.
Yeah, and about time too, because our fabrics have been incredibly popular over the last 12 months. They've absolutely flown out of the door. This is going to be no exception. As soon as I saw this, I knew we were in with a winner. I knew, because I love it. You guys that love it at home. Abigail's been playing with it as well. She made a gorgeous little quilt.
It's beautiful.
So we've all had a little play and we absolutely love it.
Well, I'm sure you're going to love it too. Let in. Once you've got this home, send us photos. Let's see what you make from this. The first strip of fabric, strip roll. Yes. Fantastic.
And of course you could just cut it up into squares if you want to and just make a square quilt. Of course. You don't have to make it complicated. It can be really super easy. Or just join all the strips together.
Why not?
It's as easy as
there
that.
We go. Details bottom of the screen. Now, we've got too many queues on the phone. I mean, it's highly surprising. Is that the time? Over 20 minutes into the show already. This is ridiculous.
Wow.
It's like a time warp. It's bizarre. It is, honestly, but I know we say that a lot, but it's weird. There we go. Any questions, go, of course, entering. Hang in there. We will get to you eventually, but shop on the website if you can. You do beat the queues that way. Thank you very much for your company. So there, Lizzie.
Shall we just do the template? Shall we have a little breather here? A little bit of calm.
On edge, though. Right.
So I've chosen to use the pouch purse as my first demonstration, and I'm choosing to use, I think this is about the medium size. We'll have a look in a minute and just make sure. But you can see all the different designs on the front, and you can decide which one best suits you. And on the back as well, it tells you how to transfer the design. So this is what I'm going to do now. So I've already transferred the design onto my lining fabric and to the wadding, just to save a bit of time, Charlie. So the next thing I need to do, and there's my instructions, I'll put those there.
Right.
So what I've done is I've cut a little piece of fabric, so double, so you need a front and a back, and all I'm going to do is place my template over the top. Now actually it's not too wasteful, I haven't got hardly any waste there.
Right.
So choose one of your pens. So in the pen pack you're getting red, black and blue.
Right.
No, you're getting 3.
Oh, you get 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so you get 3. So I could choose anyone. Anyone would work. If you're going to do the real dark one, you perhaps would want to use like a chalk pen.
Yes.
But we're using this blue, and this should be absolutely fine. So let's just make sure I remember which one I'm doing. So it's that one there. So it's the second size down. So there's a little tiny purse. Then the one I'm going to do, then a more sort of rectangular one, which I think our faux leather was made out of that one,
right.
And then the really big one. Now the really big one is the one that I reckon you can get 3 purses out of each fat quarter with.
And they're for 18.
Yeah.
18 of these. If you want additional clasps, by the way, go on the website, hochanda.com. In fact, we'll get the details for you. You get 2, each one's different. You get 2 with the one-day special, but you get the other pair right there at the bottom of the screen. So if you want to stock up, each pair is £11.98.
So literally all I'm doing is drawing through. Now before I cut this out, you need to pin your layers together, because although we're drawing on the front of this particular part, we actually need to make sure that when we cut, we pin it together so none of the fabric moves. So that's transferred my design. Let's pop that out of the way. So that's, you can just about see that's been transferred. And if you want to, you can join up the dots, let's say. But quite honestly, I think you can see that quite clearly. So what I'll do is I'll put a pin through there and a pin through here, and then all I'm going to do is cut around. Now it already gives you a seam allowance, so you're fine. All you need to do is literally cut on the line, so don't worry about a seam allowance. And this is going to then make the most wonderful little purse. Now this would be great as, you know, like if you've got a little craft stall or you want to raise some funds for your local church, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's going to be ideal. We can make and sell all of them. That's brilliant.
And they don't take long to make at all. Really, they don't take long. Now I'm also going about 2 mil away from this line.
It's the easiest shape to cut out. That sounds a bit obvious, but
yes,
it is, isn't it?
It actually does. It is easy. Now the reason why I'm cutting a little bit further out is so I know that's going to sit really snug into my hardware. It doesn't matter if you forget, it really doesn't matter, but when I've been making them, that's what I've decided I'm going to do. So that's my piece cut out now, and of course I could actually now iron that, get rid of the lines, but quite honestly when I go to stitch it, those lines will go anyway.
Okay.
So the next thing I need to do is, let me get my stick and spray.
Now, just to let you know, with the strip roll, I believe now all of the stock we've got, once it's gone, basically. Don't think we had any more.
I thought you were going to say it. Go on.
No.
Gosh.
Well, 30% has already gone, actually, so 30% already gone. Once this is gone, it has gone. This is the first time we've showed this to you today. So then, we launched this. It was available from 6 o'clock live on air. But this is the first show it's been shown properly. So there we go, 30% nearly of the stock has gone. I'm just checking the time there. So yeah, nearly half an hour into the show already. That's fantastic.
Gosh.
30% gone.
And
Will it be here tomorrow? We don't know. We don't know.
Well, I'll be honest with you, it really was a toe in the water type thing. Will people love it? Is that something that we want?
Well, you're seeing what you can make. If you just tuned in, with this you can do a bag like that. You can do the front part like this little section here of the cushion. This is all from that one strip roll for $11.99. Detail bottom of the screen. And there we go. So is this bag here. You can do this part of the cushion, the detail bit there, and that quilt.
It's amazing, isn't it?
All from that.
Plus there's spares.
$11.99. And there's that spare.
I think you could probably make another bag, actually. I think you could make another bag. So you'd have then, you've got 4 gifts. You've got 4 birthday presents there.
It's not just that or that or that.
No, it's all of it.
It's all of it.
And
all
I promise you,
that's
the truth.
Well, there we go. And beautifully presented too. I know, it's hard to believe, isn't it? But honestly, that's the deal here. It's 18 strips, 6.5 by 110 centimetres in length. Again, details on the side of your screen. So there you go. There's the details there for you. And it's saving £3. Good idea. If you want to stock up, by the way, whilst it's got the introductory price, just to let you know, going forward, £14.99. But at the moment, $11.99 for this bad boy right here. So then, Lizzie, where are we to?
So all I've done, Charlie, and I have to say there is a little YouTube tutorial on the Crafters Companion YouTube channel to show you how to make one of these up.
Right.
So you could see that, and it's in fast motion. There's no talk. There's no me gibbering.
Right. Oh, but I like that.
But it's got subtitles, and it's fast, so you'll be able to see how it's made.
There we go.
So, so all I'm going to do now, I've put the fleece on. All I'm going to do is stitch around. So I'm just going to go about 2 stitches. I'll show you when I've done it, actually. In fact, I'll show you on the lining, because that's easier.
Okay.
Because I'll explain, and then you'll think, what
if you've got your own fabrics, don't forget, if you're new to this, is this a good beginner thing? Because it's not fiddly, personally.
It's definitely not fiddly. I suppose it depends on things like the hardware and the design, but this is really easy. Honestly, I think a beginner would be able to do it.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of half machining and half hand stitching, so it's a case of doing this little bit on the machine. In actual fact, you could hand stitch this.
Okay.
There's no reason why not. And then I'm just going up there a couple of stitches, that's all. In fact, that was 3, but a couple is enough. And then just break that off. Now here's my lining, so you'll see a little bit more clearly. Now this is our linen look fabric, which is absolutely perfect for a lining. I do like a jazzy lining, but this shows it up really well. And then a couple of stitches up, and I will show this to the camera in a sec. And then I'm coming down, I'm following my design all the way around, and it's literally about 1/4 of an inch, but don't get too hung up about that.
Right.
And then we'll just go all the way around. There we go. So all the way around. Of course, you can pin this, or you can use your quilt clips just to hold it all together. And round the corner, I'm not even stopping. And then we'll just do that little shape there, and then up about a couple of stitches. Well, that was 3 again, so
okay.
But that'll be fine. So let me show this to the camera so you can see, and hopefully you'll be able to pick it up. So I've just gone up a little bit on here. So that's probably far enough. I wouldn't go any further than that.
Right.
Do you see?
Beautiful. I get you.
So it's just about 2 stitches on the upright bits, and I found that to be ideal for the design. So all I'm doing now is I'm going to clip my corners, I'm going to clip around the curves, and then I'm going to pop the 2 together, and then it's a case of putting the hardware on. That's as easy as it is. This is so not difficult design.
Okay.
We've got lots of little stringy bits here which I need to cut off. So there we go. Let's just clip that around. I'll just get to the point where I put the hardware in, and then we can perhaps show the fabrics again, Charlie.
We could do, couldn't we?
Now, when you put the hardware in, I'm going to be using embroidery floss because it's lovely and strong. You could use our gorgeous cotton thread as well. I'm not going to clip that. We'll just clip it here, and that'll be fine. So I'm going to turn the actual main part of the purse right side out, and obviously you'd want to press this, and I'll press this in a minute because then it gives a lovely, nice, neat finish.
And it's a beautiful fabric, don't forget. And if you like to go for that fabric, you can buy this separately with the other details we've got on the screen. Sorry, or you can buy it with the other kit we've got available, so it's actually 1 metre of threaders fabric. But what I have here is the style of fabric that comes with the 1-day special, or you can buy an additional metre, details for which on the side of your screen. But it's all part of the Cottage Garden collection by Thread. It's a brand new bundle here. So you get a fat quarter of each of these. Obviously, this isn't a fat quarter. Forgive me if you're experienced at this, but if you're new to sewing, just let you know it's much bigger than this. So then, these are the styles you're getting. No, that's crotch hatch pink. There we are. There we go. Well, that helps. At least we know that one there, don't we? So there we go. You get this details there. All of these come delivered to your door with the 1-day special. And
so delicately
there's your
done.
cross patch. So there we go. Any questions, do please email us. If you want to know the names, we've got them right here. But I've dropped it.
I'm so pleased.
Oh,
I cut the edges straight, and I use a nice dark pen, so
Dark
you can
pen.
see it.
Well, no, you've got so many there. The rate we're getting through this, so it's hard to keep track. So there you go, so £15.99 if you're going for the 1-day special. It's the template, it's the 2 clasps as well, and all of those. It's at 732213. If you want to stock up on fabric, then do go on the website, hochanda.com. We'll go through this in a second. So then.
Right, so, literally, let's get this out of the way.
Right. My hand, right.
That's fine. So all I've done is press that so it's a nice smooth edge, and I think you'd probably want to use a nice creaser to get in there.
Yep.
Now, what you need to do is, this is your right side, obviously. This is your wrong side still. So I don't know if you can see, but you can see my stitching around here. If I put my hand in there, you'll be able to see that that is the wrong side that you're looking at now. But get your hand inside there and just pop that inside your purse, and then that'll sit absolutely beautifully inside. So you'll have wrong sides together, and that's perfect. So we just tuck that in and just get that nice and straight in there. Now the main thing to remember now is to actually do a little bit of ham stitching, a bit of tacking, and join all these 3 layers together on each side. So I'm going to get my thread in a second, get that one out the way. I'm going to tack along here, right close to the edge, on each one of each side, and that holds all those 3 layers together beautifully, ready to put my hardware in. It only means that then it doesn't wriggle. Yes, that's all it is. It's kind of like a stabiliser.
It's just a straight stitch we're using.
And then what we do is, once we've done that little running stitch, can you see? Then we put the fabric inside the hardware, and there's little holes along here. Now what I do is I start at the middle and I go all the way out, and I'm just doing like a back stitch, so in and out all the way along.
Would you use glue instead or not if you wanted to?
That is a really good point, Charlie, and I'm glad you reminded, because I was going to say about that. Because what you could do is you could put a little bit of glue nowhere near these holes.
Yes, you want to see that.
So right inside, if I open this one up, that's it.
Some fabric
glue. Right inside there, you could put some fabric glue.
Right, okay.
And then you could, let's just make sure you can see that. So right inside there, you could put some fabric glue and put your bag in that and let it set.
Right.
So maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours.
You could do that anyway, couldn't you?
Yes.
Even if you don't want to stitch
yes,
on.
absolutely.
Added strength.
And then you can do your stitching, or you could do your stitching with just the frame as it is, so it's like faux stitching, and then glue this in. So then it'll look like you've hand stitched it.
Oh yes, I like that.
There's a little bit of a cheat going on.
Why not? Why not? Now, just briefly, before we move on, we have got this strip roll. Now, all the stock we have gone has been loaded up, it's ready to go. Once we run out of the stock, it has gone. That's it. So then, if you like to go for this, 40% of the stock has gone.
Wow.
Now, there's a chance it may go this hour. It might do. If not this hour, I'd say certainly by the next one with Yanis and Lizzie at 8 o'clock. So if you bought this one now, don't forget you can still watch the later show. Obviously, we'll have free view then, but you can still watch us on hochanda.com or Facebook Live. We normally have that first. Now, shall I do a recap, Lizzie? Is that a good time?
That would be a great idea.
That's so easy. That's so easy to do.
It is.
So easy. So I did that. Oh, I did. Now, don't forget, if you want to see some more examples of what you can be creating at home, this is your one-day special live here at Hochanda. Well, there we go. That's the flavour of what you can do at home with this one-day special. Now, maybe 2018, are you getting into sewing? Now, sometimes when you find bits like this, you've got to have clasps that work. The style's got to match the fabric. But what we've got here, they all work well together. It's brand new fabric, new clasps to us here at Hochanda, and you've got all the instructions you could possibly need to make this step by step. You've also got the templates too, so you're going to know you've got a measured amount of fabric to make these. Now then, let's have a look at the templates, because you're thinking, if I show you this, this is one template right here. Let me get you some cards to show you this in more detail. There we are. So, one template, but you've got a different shape there. You've got a different size. So, although you're getting these templates there, it's actually much more than just the templates themselves. So, you get 3 individual templates, but these are the other 2. So, again, same story. You've actually got different sizes amongst them. So, now this could be a little coin purse. So, you keep in the glove box in your car. You know, for those car parks, for supermarket trolleys, those things like this. Maybe some reading glasses. If you want to elongate them slightly, why not? You know, put your own flair, put your own touch to these. You really, really can. Sure, that's quite nice. Yanis could put his lipstick in there. I could put my blusher brush inside that one. It's all win-win. But there we are. So let's show you a few ideas. You think I'm joking. Now let's show you some ideas what you can be creating at home. They're the templates. You've got 2 of the clasps here. So these are the clasps. Now, if you want to stock up, if you want more than 2, you can buy these individually. It's 2 of them for £11.99. £11.98, sorry. Details bottom of the screen. 346857 for 2 of these clasps. But like I said, you do get 2, these exact ones, in the one-day special. And this is what you can create at home. Lovely gift ideas. Now, that's an obvious thing to say, but why not? Imagine this going to be the first time you made a little purse, the first time you made a little pocket, maybe for your offcuts, maybe for a little crafting companion, you know, when you're sewing, for example. Maybe it's a bit, little sewing accessories you want to put inside it. Who knows? Completely up to you, of course. Now then, you might want to applique. Think what dies you got. Think what you might like to add these up to. Think what you might like to add to these to make them your own. And there we go. Reading glasses, sunglasses. Now, you get fabric with this too, don't forget. So, now you get 6 fat quarters, beautifully presented, I might add there. Now, for this fat quarter bundle, £15.99. Hello, that's the saving. So you're saving £15.99. It's like getting that thrown in. Well, let me show you the designs. Now, we know what size the fat quarter is. 20 by 22 inches, I believe. Thanks, Lizzie. 20 by 22 inches. Obviously, this is much smaller, but this is just a board to show you the designs a bit more clearly. So, you've got here, this is all the designs you're getting. Each one's going to be a fat quarter, so larger than these. You've got the Rose Blossom Grey. You've got this one here, very, very popular, Rose Garden. You get all of these automatically under the item on your screen. English Country House. This is all from memory. I'm only joking, it's written there. So you've got your cross-hatch blue, and you are getting the cross-hatch in the pink. So there we go. If you like this style here, absolutely beautiful. That one is the English Country House, and that one is the cross-hatch pink there as well. Sorry, I'm actually trying to pick something up that I just dropped as well. So there we go. Now, 20% of the stock of the one-day special has gone. So if you'd like to get these, do add them to your basket. Sorry, I was distracted. I was trying to pick that up. There we are. It's like we never knew. I knock things over literally every single show. So there we go. You're getting all of these fabrics. You're getting 2 clasps, but those templates, no measuring. Oh, if you're wondering how you're going to mark them onto your fabric, we've got heat-erasable pens on the show, so do check those out at hochanda.com as well. But at a glance, this is everything we're getting. This is Threaders. It's a brand that we come to know and trust here at Hochanda. It's really remarkable. Brought to us by Crafty Companion. So you've got that big company behind it, and there we go. Now, any questions, please do email us so we can ask Lizzie live. Launch shows normally very busy here at Hochanda, so I normally recommend, with a one-day special, if you like what you see, do get it while you can, because it is while stocks last. Even if they do last, which I don't, in this case, 20%'s already gone. I think at 6 o'clock, definitely at 6 o'clock tomorrow night, the prices will expire. So there we go. Regardless whether here or not, the price expires anyway. So if you think you're going to get it anyway, get it while you can. Now then, those fabrics I just showed you, if you like to stock up on those fabrics, the fat quarters that come with the one-day special, if you want to get an additional metre, the ones at the bottom here is the same style as the fat quarters featured in the one-day special. Now then, these 2, you're loving. You're really liking these. Very, very impressive. Oh, it's actually this one and that one. So it's this one and that one. You are loving these. You really, really are. Now, the name of this one right there is the Navy Blue. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the English Country Blue, they need to remind. So English Country Blue, you've got all these different styles there, so you can get one of each if you wanted to, but each metre, £11.99, so there we go. If you're a Freedom member, by the way, you pay less money, it's £9.59, so there we go. Add your P&P if you're not a Freedom member. If you are a Freedom member, delivered for £9.59, so there we go. So, the ones at the top, these designs here, these pieces of fabric, they're all part of the cottage garden. The cottage garden, so it's 9 designs in total, 6 come in the one-day special. But if you want to add to your variety, if you want to get one of these, then these aren't included, but they will match. So if you do want to stock up any one of these, £11.99. So to be completely clear, the styles you got down there, each one of these is 1 metre, but these styles, you get a fat quarter of these styles in the one-day special. But if you want to get different fabric within this range, these are the ones you want right at the top, regardless of which. 1 metre is actually 110 centimetres by 1 metre, so there we go. So it's a decent size, a generous size, £11.99. Well, there we go. If you want to order them more than once, if you'd like to, do it in the same transaction if you can, and pay for it in a job lot, because that way you only pay your postage and packaging once, unless, again, you're a Freedom member. It's all capped at £6.97 a month for Freedom members. Now then, if you just tuned in, do you know Threaders? Well, yes, they've bought us a strip roll. Now, each strip, you get 18. Each strip is 6.5 by 110 centimetres. It's absolutely extraordinary what you can make with this. It really is. And it's £11.99. Now, it goes to no surprise. All the stock we got is ready to go, but once it's gone, it is gone. It's £11.99. So if you'd like to go for all of this, please do get it now. I wouldn't risk it much longer. Over 40% of the stock is gone. Now, we've also got these threads on the show. Each reel, 150 metres, so that's 900 metres. It's almost a kilometre of thread we got here. Well, 100 metres short, but 900 metres for £11.99. So it's 075219 is your item number there. We got the one-day special. We got the fabric pens also available on the show. Let's have a look at these. There they are. So it's a twin pack, 3 in each one, and you get, well, the different variety of colours. So there you go, £11.98, 168066. Erasable fabric. By the way, if you're a Freedom member, £10.78. There we are. Delivered for £10.78, I might add, for Freedom members. Well, again, please keep coming with your questions. I've got more for Lizzie. studio@hochanda.com is the email address, or drop them onto our Facebook page if that's the easiest for you. There we are. So, Lizzie, hello. Welcome back.
Hello, thank
you.
So,
I can't believe how quick that is.
Yes.
You make it look very easy.
So, I just want to recap what I've just done, just to make sure nobody's missed anything. So, all I've done, and you can see here, is that I've stitched all 3 layers together. Just a little tacking stitch. Here we are, you can see now. And that's just joining all those 3 layers together nice and neatly. You'll also see that I've made a little notch there. Can you see? That's right in the middle of the purse clasp.
Right.
So it means that when I start to stitch, and I'll stitch from the middle out and then the middle out,
right.
That will be right in the centre of my clasp. Okay. So this is where you can decide whether you want to glue this in or stitch it. Or do your faux stitching and then glue. Because you've got the choice.
You can just glue or stitch or both. It's up to you.
And the other thing I did was, I don't know if you can get in here and really have a look at this, but at the top of where I stitched the whole lot together, each piece, they were separate. There was no way that they were going to be joined together. So what I've done is, gosh, that's good camera work.
Go, Chris. Go, Chris.
I've just done a little bit of sort of a back stitch over and over and over, just to join those 2 layers together, joining the lining and the main fabric together, and that keeps it really neat. Now, all of this raw edge here, now while you're there, Mr. Baker, just hold that. While you're there,
it's getting
if I show you, if I show you, I can do this.
It's on Facebook.
Holding it upright. Is that all raw edge there? There we go. That's beautiful. Fits perfectly in that hardware. Can you see? So when you stitch that in, it's going to look super neat.
Professional, isn't it? It's neat.
It is gorgeous.
It is, isn't it?
And then what you can do is you can use a thread that you can't hardly see.
Yes.
So you're going to see those stitches just a little bit underneath there. So you could use something really bold just to show them off. Or another idea you can do, as I'm full of ideas, is that you can stitch it in as usual, stitch that in there, and then get a very thin, like, piping cord, and just push that in there, and that'll cover all your stitches up. Just a little piece to go in there and push it in with a little bit of fabric glue, and then that covers up your stitching. So it depends on how neat your stitching is, Charlie.
Okay.
Which I'm sure yours would be lovely.
It's immaculate, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be better with some glue instead.
I'm not going to put you to the test. we ought to do that. But the only thing about...
No, we shouldn't.
No, I wouldn't ask you to do that.
I'll knock up a three-piece suit for you if you want. No, it'd be a mess.
But I did have a needle threaded, and I think it's just flown away. So I'm using 3 threads on my embroidery floss, so it's nice and strong. I do apologise for this because I did have a needle threaded, and I just want to show you what I do, and then you can either do the same or it gives you a little bit of inspiration. So 3 strands of the embroidery thread. I'm going to put a little knot in the end just to secure it. I'm going to then pop that into my fabric. It doesn't matter whether you start back or front. Now I've chosen a green. Now do you see where the end of that knot is? Well, you can push that into the purse when you've done. Even put a little dollop of glue on there and push that under with a little sharp pair of scissors or something.
Right.
So there we are. We'll start that off like that. Let me just do that again. I want it to be nice and secure. And then what we do is we push that inside our purse hardware, and I'm going to go from the back through to the front. And then all you have to do is find the hole. Let me just... There we go.
Oh, I see.
All right. And you'll find that it's a little bit of an angle when you pop that through. So all you're going to do then is come through, and then you're going back through the hole next door and into the back next door as well. And by the time you get sorted, once you get 1 or 2 stitches in there, all of this fits in there beautifully. Look, you can see how lovely that fits in there.
It's just snug, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. And then all you do is you come up through here. Again, it's a bit of an angle. It's even more peculiar at this angle. Come up through the front and continue. And can you see how that stitching is now becoming a bit of a highlight? But you could use a gold thread. You could use a silver thread. You could do a pearly thread to match your little buttons there.
That'd be
you could
nice.
pick out the tan, you could pick out the blue. So
if you've got a bit of embroidery in the middle, you can match it with this, couldn't you?
Can.
Decorative stitching around the
So, you know, you can become really quite creative with this. It's as creative as you need to be or want to be. And like I say, you're coming up through the angle at the back, you're going back through there. Now, I'm not going to do much more of this, Charlie, because hand stitching live on TV is a little boring.
I will finish
it off between shows.
By the way, if you would like to go for these clasps, you can buy additional clasps. So it's 2 of them for £11.98, 346857. But we are approaching 30% of the stock's gone. But please remember, you do get 2 included in the one-day special. The same 2, but if you like an additional pair, details bottom of the screen right there. And this is one of the smaller ones we've got. So,
aren't they lovely?
This is it. Isn't it beautiful? Got little pink pearls on this. Lovely.
Yeah, this is the round one, and it's lovely how the stitching. Now we need to see the stitching, Charlie, because you've got.
Here.
You've got the pink stitching to match the pink baubles of the design of the little clasp. Isn't that beautiful? So again, you see, think of all the choices that you can make making these up. I know you're going to make 2 of these 2 super quick and easy, and you'll want more. So think about stocking up on at least 1 more set of clasps.
I think so. At
least 1
Well,
more.
You might as well, because you can reuse the template clearly.
Yeah.
You've got
over and over.
You've got enough fat quarters to make 18 purses
of the
largest size available in the templates on the one-day special. So you may as well stock up on clasps if you'd like to. You know, why not? 30% of the stock's gone there. Oh, how are we doing on the fabric roll, by the way? The strip roll. Half's gone. Half is gone. And that's all the stock we've got. Half of everything we've got, as far as I'm aware, is loaded up on here now. So it's £11.99 for 18 strips. Each strip is 6.5 by 110 centimetres in length and you're saving £3. Now, just remember, it doesn't look like a lot, actually. I'll be honest. I thought,
yeah,
really?
You
okay,
actually,
right.
It was great. Your reaction was absolutely priceless.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
Because you said, well, what can you make with it? And I said, hello, you can make this whole quilt top.
So you can make this whole quilt,
but again, you make the whole quilt top.
And
you can make the decoration to go on this cushion. So you're making this half Dresden plate design, and you're creating that gorgeous little back and front, all been used. Plus, you've got all of this spare. I could make another bag with that. I just ran out of time. So you could make a little cushion front with this as well.
So again, it's the quilt, it's the bag, it's the front bit to this cushion there, and it's all that bit left over from one roll. So it's a compact thing, clearly, because you do get a lot. So it's not either. This is everything you can make from that one roll. Half of the stock's gone. First show we've ever bought this to.
Yes.
Was the first strip roll ever bought to anyone by threaders?
Yes.
Bought to anyone ever.
It really was a toe in the water as to see whether everybody would love it.
Well, you don't know if it's going to be popular until you try it, don't you? And that's what you're going to do.
I knew it would be popular, but it's just like, shall we, shan't we? And I said, yeah, let's do it, because I love it. And as a quilter, as I've made loads of quilts in my lifetime, the 2.5-inch strips are so popular.
Well, borders for cushions.
Yes, it does the binding of any of your quilts as well.
Yes.
So there's so many uses of a strip roll like this.
And of course, it does match pattern-wise. It will match the fat quarters from your one-day special.
Perfect.
So it's going to match this, because this is still cottage garden. You get 6 fat quarters of the cottage garden in the one-day special. You can almost stock up on other lengths of fabric. So on the website, so there we go. So it's 2 of each of the 9 designs there. So again, the cottage garden is going to match your one-day special. It's going to match additional fabric you can buy on our website. It's a good opportunity.
It's an absolute
good opportunity.
Go for. And please get the thread as well, because they've been dyed to actually match the fabric.
These ones here?
Yes, so they're absolutely perfect.
It's all going to be professional, isn't it, this?
And even if you do just straight top stitch, you don't have to do fancy quilting if you don't want to, but just do your straight stitching on the top, just like top stitching. These threads are going to look absolutely gorgeous, along with the strip roll, along with your fat quarters, along with those templates you're going to get. You're going to be creating the most wonderful things to either keep and give away, and it'll inspire you to do so much more. You'll perhaps do embroidery. I mean, we might be having some new embroidery transfers coming up shortly, so you might want to do embroidery on them as well. Maybe some little bit of quilting on the front, maybe a bit of applique. We've seen that, especially on that one. That's beautiful.
It's just smart, isn't it?
So, yeah.
You know, we've just been told we've got 3 minutes left. Where has that gone?
Where's
the stock gone for these? Well, do you know what? If you have any questions, email them in now, ready for the 8 o'clock show with Lizzie and Yanis. But should we do a recap for the last 2 minutes?
Let's do a recap.
If you just tuned in, let's let you know what we've got. Brilliant deals available. Now, the cottage garden fabric. Now, by the way, we have got 9 options to choose from. You pick any one you like for £11.99. So you pick one, add it to your basket, get it checked out. If you're a Freedom member, by the way, you don't pay that. You pay £9.59. So there we go. No P&P as a Freedom member. Do you know what I've got to say? Now, the Rose Garden's popular, and the one just below there, it's the English Country House in the navy. That's gorgeous. Quite a traditional theme, but with a modern twist to them. You know, they're not over the top, they're beautiful. They let the fabric speak for themselves. This is 100% cotton, whichever metre you would like. Now, 6 of those make up the one-day special in fat quarters. Do you know what? We've got 2 new leaders, actually. We've been in the English Country House Navy, with the Rose Blossom Blue. So this is another popular one. You're liking this, is catching up. Now, it's not in the one-day special, that one, so maybe that's why. Well, let's recap which designs are in the one-day special. So they're the 1 metre pieces of fabric. In the one-day special, you get 6 fat quarters of this style.
Yes, you do. And if I hold them up one at a time.
Yep.
So this is the Rose Blossom in grey.
Lovely.
That's what that looks like.
Lovely.
This is the crosshatch in pink.
Beautiful.
That's what that looks like.
Okay.
There we go. This is the English Country House in grey, which is like a light sage green.
Yes.
Crosshatch blue. English Country House, Navy and Rose Garden.
And each fat quarter, obviously larger than that.
It's bigger.
20 by 20
It's a metre and a
inches.
quarter.
Metre and a quarter. Metre
Yes.
and a quarter. There we go. And this is what you can
Metre and a
create.
half. It's a metre and a half. What am I thinking?
Metre and a
It's
half.
a metre and a half.
So there we go. So there we are. In fact, so you can make all of these. These are the two clasps again. So you get this size and that one,
size as
including
well.
the one day special. Beautiful. And the templates too.
You get the templates as well, which of course are reusable. This is not, you know, you can only use it once and then it's gone. You can keep on using it. Start creating your own designs. Look at that gorgeous English paper piecing on the front of there. So embroideries as well, a patchwork too. There's so many different things you'll be able to do.
And that is actually the size of a fat quarter. Forgive me if you've been sewing for years, but for all our new sewists, that's one fat quarter. You get 6 of those, each one a different size.
Yeah.
Just briefly, the fabric roll, let's finish on this because over half the stock's gone. I'll get it tonight if you can. £11.99. It's supposed to last a day. Awkward.
It'll go tonight.
It'll go tonight, I'm pretty sure it will. Saving £3. You're not paying £40.99, you're paying £11.99. Lizzie, thanks very much.
Thank
we'll see you later on at 8 o'clock with Yanis. We'll see you with Yanis after the break. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
here at Hochanda?
Hi, my name's Leona. I've been into crafting for many years now. As a little girl I'd craft with mum and dad, but then obviously it stuck with me that much that it became my career. I think for me crafting's so fun because there's always something new to learn, there's always something new to play with, and it's such a rewarding hobby as well. That's why I absolutely love it and recommend it to so many people. I'm really thrilled to be part of the Hochanda family. Really excited about seeing how it's grown, seeing how it's developed so far, and all the brand new things that I know we've got coming up. I'm really passionate about getting back into demonstrating on TV as well, and actually sharing techniques with you, products with you that I personally love. I hope you can tune into my shows here live at Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Pam.
And we're from Quilters Trading Post. We've been open since 2007, so we're coming up to 10 years now.
We started our business in Cambridge, really, with a long-arm quilting machine. We decided we wanted to make a proper business of it, so we bought a shop in this area. We soon grew out of that because we became successful, and we bought a school, and now we're in the school.
We have 4 parts to our business. We have the quilting service, we run workshops, we sell patchwork and quilting threads, fabrics and notions, and we do patterns and books. That's our newest thing, and our favourite being our Crafters Carry-All.
We've really enjoyed being on Hochanda. It's made us famous, really. We've got